would, if you are indebted to somebody, maybe you actually borrowed money and you are refusing to pay, he has those that sends him the information for him to call the person out. So with everything that he
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Honorable.
What he's saying, we all know.
Honorable, wait, please. Just let me address Honorable if you can listen. Honorable, you see, it is good when we are discussing that we at times look beyond the subject of the matter. What Prince said was not attached to the case of VDM and the conversation between Bobrisky and whoever. He's saying it that he saw a video where that people need to advise VDM, that he's making some statement that could put him in trouble. And just like you confirmed that he has said that he have intel, even in Asoro, whether it's a brag or not a brag, that will be constituted as a national security matter. It's a national security matter. As much as your way they carry your head reach, make you not just they open your mouth anyhow because you want to show. At the end of the day, all those things is revealing about personality has nothing to do with the government to an extent. Whether someone is cheating on her husband or not, has nothing. On NAFDAC matter, it has to do with authority. But key thing is when you are passing some information and you are creating a position that you seems to have intel, even in government circle, you will be seen as a state problem. And that is the advice. Don't let us defend what is wrong. And don't let us say it's creating awareness. Journalists, whatever, are meant to create awareness. But even the awareness you are creating, you must be guided. Even everybody have intel in high places. Everybody. In this justice from Mohbad, many of us are getting some information that is not preview to the public. But we will not go out and be saying, we have people in high places. So that, no, you don't do that. Because even if you have people, they will not help you again.
You know,
because you are putting them in jeopardy. No, they won't help you again.
Aristocrat, do you know the same thing put VDM into that problem? The sentence he went to serve the other time that he said that Bobrisky was sleeping with some police.
Prince, yes. I want to correct one notion to very few individuals. Nobody is hating or trying to dislike VDM. No,
I don't hate him. Nobody hates him. The statement, that statement is so powerful. That is my point. If he doesn't love himself, he should love himself. He should love himself. Not everything you see or you know, you say. You say, do you know he said the same thing concerning Iyabojo, that he said he has hackers everywhere. I have my hackers. That if I want to get one information, I will get it. No be today they talk am. So he need to call himself to order.
Okay. So it's just a matter of trying to moderate and coordinate himself within the law. He's doing a fantastic job. He's doing a very good. A state has its own sovereignty and its integrity to protect. So some statements and some utterances that we make could be seen as a security threat. Because once saying you have intel inside the seat of power in Nigeria, it's a security threat. You must come and expose that intel. If it is
that is over the board. God bless you. He
must address this and at least continue doing his good work.
Nigerian security.
I am 1,000,000% behind VDM, but I can't see him making some some avoidable mistakes that could
They can have him arrested and said those intels you have to point them out. You have to bring them out because it is dangerous to the security of Nigeria. If you say you have everything,
look at today now running away and cannot even come to the shore of Nigeria. Uday is there just because he ordered that okay. The military were going to do this, they are planning this is what they want to do, this is how they want to do it, this is what they have in ground, this is what they have in stock. Either right or wrong, it was being declared wanted and they wanted to arrest him. Even if
they will still arrest him.
Even if foreign countries,
he must be arrested for that act.
If a foreign country where he resides can identify and know where he is, they are going to extradite him. Because
Baba, he can't be UK here. He can't be UK here. He will be arrested immediately.
It's a security issue. Asange ran for many years, moving here and there. That won't be even
the end of the day.
That one
at the end of the day,
yes, that one almost became a world war, a power tussle between great countries of the nation of.
I just pray that video should not be heard by any security agency in this Nigeria. I pray.
No, it has been. Like the gentleman said, he said it was 2 days ago. It has been because there's something I want everybody to see. You see, VDM is doing a great job, but there are ways to do things. And I think as much as we are young people, say, we are still under that age where we say we are young, and you want to do plenty things, you want to correct many things. It's just like when you are dealing with older people, and you just go to an old man and say, old man, you are stupid for saying that. That is an outright affront and disrespect. But if you go to an old man and say, sir, this thing you are saying, I have facts that they might not be so true. These are the facts. The man will say, we are going to say, this one, okay, it's true. I'm not totally right. You have told him that he was wrong. But you come and say, Baba, that is an affront. Because you want to pass a message, you pass it in the best way. And you will see the support of everything. This guy has been doing well, but he has not also been doing well. And it means that he has been under the wash. He has been in confrontation with some authority. So anything he says, they are watching him. And they will take it against. They will just be looking for an opportunity for him to make an error. It was the same thing that happens to Uday. He was saying plenty things about Tinubu during election. They didn't say anything. They did not chase him. But when he went to leak the plan of the military, bam, he became an enemy of the state. Whatever he has done in the past does not matter. He's an enemy of the state. How did you get a classified information and you publish it? And that's it. As much as people will say, we are fighting corruption. Yes, you fight corruption. Corruption will always fight back. But if you truly want to fight, anybody that is fighting for good, most of them always get sense. You fight with sense. Because evil don't have rules, but good have rules of engagement. And you must align and navigate yourself. He's doing fine, but he should do better. And I think he should always listen. Also, when he talks, many people are talking about the innuendo of this Falana. Listen to his audio. You are saying that if it is true, look at that statement. Devoid of any biases. As if you don't know Falana, you don't know any of them. You will see that his speeches are already judging these people. It is judgmental on his own. So
100%,
don't blame these
you are
people.
right, aristocrat. You are right.
So don't blame these people. Just say if it is true. If it is true, it's story. But your donation, everything is showing you are judging them because you said from beginning that everybody involved in this big thing, you don't trust them again and all that. So don't blame those people when they come and seek redress. We don't. Let them exploit. If at the end of the day, what he's saying were true, etc., good for him. But if by chance they are not, then he has court to settle with those people. At the end of the day, we just have
you are forgetting that Falana has fought for you before. You are forgetting, and you are attacking. You just saw a video. You are attacking somebody who has helped you before. You just need wisdom. You guys just need wisdom.
Let's just do the right thing.
Is it okay to speak now? Okay, good afternoon, everyone. If I may speak on what VDM is doing, I think that's the very dark man, if I'm not wrong. I do not think he has any right to mass surveillance. And I think whatever he's doing is wrong. And if it depends on the kind of surveillance that he has mounted. Is it a human surveillance or electronic surveillance? And if that is that, he knows what he will face for that. So now I'm going to speak on Falana. Falana is a well-respectable son. Regardless of what has happened, regardless of the issue that is currently facing in regards to Mohbad's case. But before VDM can accuse Falana of this accusation that he has brought out, he must have his valid how do I put it? He must have his valid he must have his valid how do I put it now? He must have proof to back whatever I say.
Information, evidence.
No, he must have proof to back whatever I say, and it must be valid. You cannot put out a statement. Sorry, not a statement. You cannot put out a voice note out there of somebody. First of all, it's against the law. It is. Whatever he's doing, it's against the law. So now, when it comes to Bobrisky, I had the opportunity. I think something came to my to my TikTok yesterday, and it was about Bobrisky. Bobrisky went ahead to debunk VDM, and he said that wasn't his voice. And VDM, if this has to go to court, VDM must be able to VDM must be able to prove, to have a valid proof that the voice that was released is from Bobrisky. So now, could Bobrisky be lying to get money? Could it be that Bobrisky is trying to maybe maybe because he has some court issues, he is facing some really how do I put it?
Hello, ma.
Hold on, sir.
On Bobrisky, Bobrisky, VDM call out a number. He called out his number. Phone number. The phone number that was used for in the conversation. VDM called the last 4 digits. I
know. Yes, even if hold on.
One more thing, please.
Hold on, please.
Apart from VDM calling out his number, I personally have an evidence of someone that Bobrisky actually reached out to while he was there, and the person went to the apartment, they met, and they snapped picture.
Okay, so Bobrisky can go to court tomorrow and say, no, I did not say that. Well, my phone was hacked. Anything can happen. So VDM needs to be careful. I don't know this guy personally. I've never met him, but you have to be careful when it comes to Nigerian issues. You do not have any rights to mount surveillance. You don't. It's against the law. You can't do that. And I think the Nigerian government is still watching. And you can't do that. Even if you have whoever, maybe, you have a solid relationship, with anyone in the government, you shouldn't be doing. There are people that have strong, hold, on the Nigerian government, and they keep it to themselves. You have to be careful. You are doing a good job, and I'm not sure if you're listening. You're doing a good job. Whatever you're doing is okay. But you need to be careful. There are some boundaries you don't cross. And when you do that, you know what it is. You have to be very careful. You can leave it on the side of Bobrisky because it's you and Bobrisky. But when it comes to Nigerian government, you have to be careful because why? National security, you have to be very careful. So because the Nigerian government, they are not sure if you're trying to sell out, some secrets. And that's a big problem right there. Thank you.
Hello. To add to what you just said now, do you know what aristocrats said the other time? That VDM will do good in A, but B, VDM will do bad. Do you know when that person came to VDM and reported Bobrisky, that Bobrisky is owing him 4 million naira? You have done well by recollecting that money back. And you said you have some information that you can release out that can nail Bobrisky. Immediately, Bobrisky paid the money back. You should have kept your mouth shut.
No, it was not like
and
that.
Leave that case die like that.
No, it was not like that. It was not like that.
But somebody told you to release the other information and you released it.
Oh, guys,
you could not even sit down and think very well.
The public. You are
like, if I release this, what would this case result to? That's the wisdom we are talking about that is lacking.
It's not like that. He have released the audio before Bobrisky paid.
Okay.
I would like to add something else.
VDM did anything wrong in exposing.
Sorry, Grex, can I just give you something?
Before he paid.
See, there's always one thing we're missing here. It's the second time of this guy coming into play to be in possession of private data. Imagine him being in possession of private conversation between two different parties without seeking consent of the other person before publishing it. We cannot continue to praise someone of this kind of thing and say, oh, he's doing a great job. The other day he came up to say, oh, he has a IP address or so address. This second time again, he's doing something similar. And then people are not seeing a pattern here. You get, until when we want to approach the reality, we cannot use injustice to seek a justice. We have to approach it in the right manner. So people saying he hasn't done anything wrong, he has done something wrong. He has to apportion blame accordingly. So not just there's something wrong with what he did.
God bless you, my brother. God bless you. God bless you. That is it.
Well, I stand to differ. I stand to differ very strongly because the society is corrupt. There are a lot of wrongs going on in the society. And even the investigative agencies that are supposed to touch light and put light into the dark areas of this our destructive society. I've failed to expose a lot of things. Once you have money, you are secured. You can buy whatever you want. You can buy justice. You can buy position. You can buy even a case. You can buy anything as long as you have money and you have influence. So if we can take it up upon ourselves, and there is one thing, it is wrong. A general saying, it is wrong for you to be legal, to be lawful in a lawless society. Nigeria is a lawless state. For us to sanitize this country, there will be some level of illegality. I am not saying you have to go above bar, but at least trying to expose hidden things. Look at, for example, I could remember a very big, milestone exposure that that Obasanjo government did one time. Though it was a plot against this man, one honorable from a very staunch honorable who was standing firm to defend and to oppose any wrong at the level of National Assembly. Then he was an honorable, I think from Kano. He was from Kano. So, but what I'm trying to say was the man was set up with using Otedola in a bribery scandal. And the man who was standing, who were looking as a saint, was collecting bribe all in the name of trying to cover the shit of Otedola in his alleged diesel importation or whatever. You see, there are a lot of things. We need to adopt a lot of strategies in trying to expose the wrong of the society. If you are waiting for the law to take its course over certain people, some people in Nigeria are above the law. We must try as much as possible. What VDM did, I don't see it as anything wrong.
Look at
If you have anything, and since the Nigerian government has approved the whistleblower law, and now they've given permission that, look, you have the right and you are given permission to come and speak out against any wrong in your society. And that is why the last government, or I think Jonathan government, you see and you say, or something like that, that when you see, you must say it. Don't cover anything. What you see, you say it. You don't wait for anybody to come and investigate or to come and do anything.
Okay, so can I just say something on that? I mean, I don't think anyone is accusing VDM.
No, that's what Dabs just said.
No, you know.
Hold on, please. Can I just please? I don't think anyone is accusing VDM of doing the right thing. And it's good to call out what is wrong, and it's good to say what is wrong. But the problem here is, before you can put out a video, it has to be validated. So now, when it comes to Falana and Bobrisky and whoever is involved in this, did he actually verify this before putting it out? Did he call Falana? Could he have maybe reached out to Sam? I said, Sam, Falana, this. Is this, did you involve yourself in this? Because I think before you can go ahead and put out videos of anyone, or before you can release anything that has to do with people's privacy or or private statements, you need to verify. Could Bobrisky be lying? That's my point. Could Bobrisky be lying against Falana? Maybe if he had called Sam and verified this, maybe that would have been, maybe Sam would have, oh no, I never involved myself in this. Maybe that would have been a different case. Yes, VDM is doing I've watched so many of his videos, and I think he's doing the right thing. We need people like VDM in our society. Yes, we do need people like that. But I think that he needs to verify his information to make sure that whatsoever is going to put out there is authentic. Because if this goes to court, Falana can say, no, I never did this. So how could he pull that back? So we need to be careful. We just need to be careful.
Yeah, Madam, thank you for your submission. And I seize the opportunity to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you're hearing me from. Thank you, the moderator as well, for bringing me up. I'm going to respond to what Madam Adedoyin just mentioned here. I just joined, but I listened. At least I've been in for some time now, and I've listened to you talk, Madam. Thank you for your submission, but there are certain things, ma'am, that you mentioned that it's amazing that as a woman, that this can be coming out. Whoever has done wrong, should be called out. And I'm extremely happy for the whistleblower initiative in Nigeria. Nigeria is not a normal country, regardless of who is involved. I can tell you, the advice you've just gave now, if VDM has gone that way, none of us will know what is happening. And this is what has been playing out in Nigeria for ages.
That's not an excuse in law. It will never, because you are not going to be accepted if you bring an evidence. It doesn't mean you have to publish it.
Exactly. Excuse me, can I finish? Okay. Before you interject me, please? Yeah. If an ordinary citizen can be locked up, and if whoever commit the same offense, what makes a difference? So if things are continuously, and we continued in that process, doing things from back door, hence why we have Japa in Nigeria. So VDM is doing a wonderful job in Nigeria. is cleansing the society. In fact, we need more of him. Regardless of who it is, VDM is ready to bring it out. And madam, is ready to bring it out. And madam, I can tell you that guy is not silly. He's not an idiot. He will have done his due diligence before bringing anything out, because he himself is very much aware that they want him down in Nigeria. So for him to have taken that bold step, I can tell you categorically, he has done his due diligence. He has done all necessary. He has taken all necessary steps before bringing it out. And I can tell you, VDM has not done anything wrong. We listened to a tape, a recorded voice note from Bobrisky. It was from that all this information came out.
Okay, so can I ask you a question?
Please go ahead, ma'am.
The voice note that was released,
Yeah.
did that voice note contain Sam Falana's voice?
Yeah, it does. So for the fact that it contains Sam Falana's voice, it shouldn't be made public when a lot
No. Hold on. I'm just asking you.
Falana's voice, only his name.
Hold on, Guresi.
Yeah.
I mean, if I'm right, I'm asking a question.
Okay, continue,
The voice
ma'am.
note
Yeah.
that excuse me, nonsense. Sam Falana, sir.
Yeah.
The voice note that VDM released,
Okay.
did that voice note contain Sam Falana's voice?
No.
It's a question. No.
No, his
So
name
now,
was
this is what I'm
mentioned.
saying. Ma'am, listen.
Yeah.
Thank you
Okay.
so much. This is what I'm saying.
Okay.
If I will repeat myself,
Mm.
VDM is doing the right thing.
Thank you.
Okay? No, but there is no question to that. But my point is this. Bobrisky in question here. Could it be that Bobrisky wasn't right in this by bringing Falana? Because 10 million to Falana is nothing. And I'm not saying Mr. Sam Falana is innocent in this. But what I'm saying is, before you can put out a video, a voice note, you need to verify it. I am saying maybe he should have just called Sam. This is it. And also he had Kuti. Kuti said, no, I believe that Sam Falana cannot do this. What is 10 million to Sam Falana? If I may ask, what is that? It's just a chicken change to him. You think he will want to go that low with Bobrisky? Then if actually he did this, he went low, then I doubt that he ever got why they made him a son. Because I do not think Sam Falana will want to go this low with this guy Bobrisky. Okay? So now I'm not saying, that is not to say that what VDM said is wrong. It's right. It might be right. But I just feel before you can put out anything, verify it. If this go to court, VDM will have to produce a lot of proof. There must be proof. And I'm sure that from what I know that he is, maybe he has done his due diligence, he has checked everything, he knows. And Sam said he needs to retract. For Sam to tell VDM to retract, then I don't know.
Okay, you know what, madam, if you can allow me to respond to that. In this case, it is not VDM's case, because it wasn't VDM that made that statement. It's not between, Bobrisky and Sam Falana. For Bobrisky to bring out his facts, VDM only played a voice note made by Bobrisky. So let's get that right.
But did they mention the name of Sam Falana?
Why are you twisting it? Bobrisky did mention.
Hello. Abiola Jimo. Let's try to put that. I think you didn't join our conversation when it started close to 2 hours, over 2 hours now.
No.
We have established a number of ground rules. And when people are discussing ahead of you, probably that is why you are not coming in. No one is disputing, and for generality of everybody, let's get some things straight. There are 3 things that were substantive from that leaked telephone conversation between Bobrisky and whoever it was. And names of 4 or 5 people were mentioned. Among the names is a guy that sent money to him from abroad, 1 million, a guy that sent 8 million to him, and another 2 million. Falz the bad guy, and Mr. Falana, and a godfather that was not named.
Mentioned.
And also ascribed to the controller of prisons based on some things that happen under his jurisdiction, and also to the chairman of EFCC based on the conduct of his team members. Having and the Minister of Justice. Having said that, we could see that this is a discussion that is majorly leveled against institutions of government and a permanent judicial practitioner in person of Mr. Femi Falana, SAN. Now, having said that, it is not that if it is just the audio, maybe Paparazzo saw the leak audio through the dark web and we are discussing it, nobody will mention video because it's just an audio and people are just reacting to the audio. But VDM was the one that played the audio and he made commentaries regarding that audio. Therefore, he has brought his name into the matter because he makes commentaries about it. He will be held responsible for his own commentaries if anybody feels slighted by his commentaries. Why other things that were said by those in that audio, those people will be held responsible for it. And it is the job of the authority to investigate it. And I think that is right. Secondly, personally, I will say it is, you can either look at it in this way, that VDM leaked a private conversation, which you will say is an invasion of the privacy of the persons in that conversation because he never took their permission. At the same time, VDM can also be excused understanding the element of that conversation, that it involves institutions and government, powerful people. Hence, if such conversation was sent through the regular procedure of whistleblower, it might be suppressed and might not see the light of the day. Hence, we could say it is an audio that has public interest because of the unholy happenings within EFCC, the prisons, the Ministry of Justice, and petitioner in the judiciary. You could say that. So based on those facts, we can argue that if he had sent it through the regular way, we no go hear about that. But based on invading other people's privacy, we could say, but when you versus individual and public, we always go for the greater good. If it is in the greater good, it is okay. But if it is not in the greater good, we can then look into the nitty-gritty. Having established that, we should also know that VDM would have been out of this if this audio was released through the dark web and allowed people to begin to talk about it. That itself makes it more public, and the public will be calling on the authority that government, now the thing well, now they do with this. We want to see the end of it. Even as it is, EFCC chairman what did they say? Invited him. I saw him on TV where he said he's in Abuja. He cannot come to Lagos. He can go to their office in Abuja. So EFCC have invited to come and give them more light. I think police should also go into it, and the prison authority should go into it. I think the Ministry of Justice should also go into it, just the way Mr. Falana, Mr. Femi Falana, and Falana have reacted to it, which is right. But we must not shy away from one thing. This guy have brought to fore some decadence in the Nigerian society that we've been hearing about, that people have experienced, that when some people are sentenced to jail by the judiciary, some power that be makes their time in the correctional center even more lively. But we have also seen that in this nation, someone like late Obafemi Awolowo was jailed in Nigeria and he spent his time in jail. Someone like former President Olusegun Obasanjo was jailed in Nigeria and he spent his time in jail. Someone like Kalu, former governor of Abia, was in jail. As a matter of fact, he renovated some facilities because he was there. Yes, in all prisons all over the world, there are segments for different type of people, because you cannot put someone with a minor crime with an hardened criminal. But all those ones are established. But we must come to terms with one thing. Anybody that has been lame in this matter, they have the right to defend their names, and we should allow them to do so. But at the same time, we should also, as much as we are supporting VDM in what he's doing, we should also tell him, try as much as possible to also balance, because he's like a media person. In media, the purpose of dissemination of information in journalism is through objectivity, not subjectivity. If, for example, the way he has praised Mr. Falana, that he is an emergency dial on his phone, he is someone he respected and all that, passing out those encomium on him, why didn't he reach out to him and say, Uncle, I heard this, I have this audio, could this be true? And if Uncle told him, no, that is fallacious, that is wrong, this is what happened, he would have come up better, even if he releases he will have come better even if he releases that audio and his commentary will have guided. Then he will have been in better position to say, this guy really knows what he's doing and he has done everything he has to do. Let the authority do the proper investigation. I think that is where the truth lies, rather than blaming anybody. We can always do it better, and I think he can do it better.
I want to come in. I want to ask you a question. And I've been listening. I've been in class. I'm listening. So I want to ask you, what about that audio was released through the dark web and it first got to VDM?
Brother, sorry, before I talk, it's not through dark web.
Can I play
Someone sent that voice note to VDM, and VDM confirmed it. You understand?
It was when he was talking about it that he got it through someone.
VDM update 4 hours ago, please. I think maybe that will change a bit of the way we are thinking right now. But we've been on.
Wait. Sorry. Just let me quickly answer Mickey. VDM in his submission when he released that thing, he never said he got it from a dark web.
Okay.
And also don't forget that VDM has an antecedent where he has himself confirmed that he get hackers to get things done for him. That itself is not.
Did he also mention that? That he got it through? That someone sent it to him.
Yes.
Listen to it now.
Prince, hold on. You see that recording? It was supposed to be a bit between Bob and that guy that I was owing. They were keeping that record in order to get the money from Bob. So they were using the recording as a bait. Well, if you don't give me my money, I'm going to release this recording. So everything is even moving sketchy right now.
It was that guy that sent it to VDM.
Exactly.
It was the guy. You understand? It was the guy.
Then if it was the guy, if it was the guy, what is VDM's problem here now? Why are people thinking that VDM what he did is wrong?
He didn't do anything. We'll see now. Let's hear his update.
And I don't see anything VDM do wrong. He's just trying to expose the bad eggs in our society. It's too much. It's too much.
Thank
We
you.
have been subjected to this kind of people for years.
Thank you.
This is
Because he has got
if this
involved
boy,
with
if
the-
this guy,
with the crime.
if he can take this bullet, if he can take this mic and come out with the boldness, let them arrest him if he's wrong. Let's see.
Yeah,
We'll see where this will get to.
No, we are not blaming BDM. We are not.
No, brother. Dabs. I came up because of Dabs is blaming him, and I know why Dabs is blaming him because this VDM matter is now pointing at San. What is it called?
I will listen to his update
This is not about people.
Falana. Listen. I know where. I'm not. I'm
waiting.
I think before I talk, bro. I think
Go on.
I'm a scientist. I learn. I learn from people here the way they think. Then I read minds. Your mindset is that you are attacking VDM because of Falana, and
Can
because
I
Falana is
talk
standing.
after that?
Listen. Let me finish.
Okay.
Falana is standing for Wumi, and that is all. I can judge you on that. Simple. That's me. Because what VDM did for me personally is not wrong.
Okay.
It's not wrong.
Okay,
Yeah,
same
I'm
way.
to support-
Hold on.
hold on,
Abiola,
to support
Everybody
me.
wait.
Let me talk.
Everybody
Hold on.
wait. Everybody
Please,
wait.
please.
Everybody, just wait.
Please.
Just wait.
Listen to the
Let's
update,
hear this update.
please.
Okay.
All right. First of all, I do not defame Uncle Femi Falana, and I will never, ever defame Uncle Femi Falana. SAN is somebody that I respect 100%, not because of his position as a SAN, but because of what he has used the position to do, representing the likes of me that speak against the ills of the society, abuse of power, abuse of influence, and also the bad dealings of the government. Uncle Falana have represented the likes of me and a lot of other activists. I am not an activist, however, but he has represented a lot of people that I personally know. Now, one other person I represent
This is the
that
old
made me
one.
love him more is Falana Kuti. Falana Kuti is a Roman.
Do you have a new one?
Yes, this is the old one.
Oh yeah, play the new one.
Oh, this one is just yesterday or the day before.
Yeah, this one is
Oh yeah, play the new one. Oh yeah, play it.
Towards Falz the bad guy posted a letter that says I should retract my statement and I should apologize for defaming him. First of all, before Falz posted that, Sean Kuti called me and he said, "I'm very dark man. I just finished speaking with Falz the bad guy. I want you to call him. I'll send you his number. I want you to call him so that you guys can talk." And I said, "Ebon, I don't want to talk to Falz." Then he said, "No, you need to hear what he wants to say, And then I sent Falz a message. We got on the call. And then when we got on the call, then he said he wasn't happy. Then I said, "How far?" Then he started talking, I said, he said he was started talking about defamation, that he wasn't happy. Then I said, "Falz, I thought you're calling me to tell me your own side of the story so that I will know what's up, But I don't understand what's going on now." So at the point in the conversation, I felt like Falz was recording me, And then I said, "Falz, I feel like you're recording me. I feel like you're trying to get evidence from me or trying to make me say something so that you can hold me by my wrist, And then when I said it, he could not defend that, Then he went on saying things like, "Since you know me on social media or my family, have you ever heard anything negative about myself or my father?" I said, "I have never heard anything negative about your father, Femi Falana. However, you yourself have heard something negative about you." Then he said, "What have you heard about me?" And I said, "My bro, it is for my own consumption and not for me to tell you, So it was almost as if he was trying to pick my brain to know what I know and the length of things that I know. Well, anyways, that's by the way. Then the whole conversation ended up with me telling Falz that, "Thank God you are a lawyer, so you will not need to pay a lawyer to stand for you in court. But as for me, I did not defame you, and I'm standing that I did not defame you. So I will see you in court." That's number one. Number two, I did not read what Falz posted until later. And then when I read what Falz posted, I said, "Wait a minute. Bobrisky is saying that the voice call was fake. And now Falz is confirming that Bobrisky, they actually had a call." You understand? The only difference is that he's saying that Bobrisky was the one that called him, while Bobrisky is saying that it's Falz that called him. Falz is saying Bobrisky has seen for 3 million. Bobrisky is saying that Falz said he should pay a lawyer with his father 10 million naira. Do you understand? Now, what I expect Falz to do, instead of addressing that letter to me, I expected you to address that letter to Bobrisky, requesting that he should clear your name off that voice call, and he should clear Uncle Falana's name off that call, not him coming from me. Do you understand? I wasn't the one in the record. Do you understand? My reason for posting that is to expose corruption. The corruption that states that Bobrisky used his mouth to say that instead of taking him to prison, that they took him to a private lodge. That EFCC collected 15 million naira from him to drop an allegation and to drop a charges that said he laundered money. Do you understand? And inside all this thing is calling your name, and he was sending a letter to me. I would expect you to send that letter to Bobrisky. Do you understand? To be very honest, I did not defame Falz and Uncle Falana. Now that's on the side. Now, as it stands like this, I am standing my ground to say I still want to know what went down. Because going back to everything now, I saw there's a picture of Bobrisky online where he carried luggage. You can go prison, you carry luggage. Secondly, who gave Bobrisky a phone to make call inside prison? Because they don't lock me up before. They remand me for prison now. I know say if you want to make call to your family, it will take you a process of telling one of the prison wardens to say you won't make call. They'll bring you outside. They'll give you a phone. If you remember the number, fine and good. If you don't remember the number, then you cannot call the person you want to call. So how did Bobrisky get a phone to call Falz and he's requesting that Falz will give him 3 million? Again, another question is this: which officer charged Bobrisky 3 million for VIP cell? We need to know. Do you understand? We need to know which officer charged Bobrisky 3 million. Because when they get all these amounts for, they say they'll collect 10 million, may they clear a name from the crime where he commits by a presidential pardon. You understand? So, my dear brother Falz, I did not defame you, and I will expect you to channel this energy to Bobrisky that called your name in that recording. And as for Bobrisky, like I said, I will post another recording from a totally different person entirely. Mind you, the first video I posted, I did not even post it complete. The other side of the video. But I will post another one again today. I will post another one again today. I'll post another one again today, confirming that this guy, man, through don't go prison. So is it that prison is for us, where we don't get people? Is prison for us, the poor masses? Is prison for us, the people that don't have connection? Who is this Bobrisky's godfather that also influenced the clearing of his charges, his money laundering charges? So that is my question. You understand? It's pretty simple. I want to know what really happened, and I believe a lot of Nigerians want to know. That being said, some Nigerians, I see comments like, is Bobrisky the problem of the country? No, Bobrisky is not the problem of the country. However, the stories and the corruption surrounding Bobrisky is part of the problem of Nigeria. Do you understand? Now, just imagine. Imagine if it was a whistleblower that said the thing about the money laundering. You understand? And tomorrow now, you go release the person, or you go put them for one lodge. That person where you put for lodge now, come orchestrate, come plan the buying of the person where do whistleblowing. Do you understand? They cannot investigate the person that is inside prison.
Power tap, share the video.
This one day prison. And Mr. Another person do the person there outside. This thing is very deep, but you all don't understand. It's not about Bobrisky, it's about the corruption. Tomorrow now you go carry a Abelu. Do you understand? So what if your Abelu pays and drops his charges and we think he's in prison? So how do you imprison politicians when they do wrong if the normal average people are paying to remove charges and are paying to stay in an apartment instead of a prison? Nigerians will not get on that brain. Anyways, you all better don't play, else you're going to learn. And you will learn the hard way. Peace.
Thank you.
And anybody that is bitter.
For those of you saying that VDM retracted, I disagree. In fact, he reaffirmed his statement. He did not retract. Number one, that's number one. Number two, that's the latest and the newest slogan is you don't fight injustice with you don't fight injustice with injustice. We know, but there's a gray area. There are circumstances that the police will bust my door open to come to my house. There are circumstances that I will ask them, do you have a search warrant? So you need to be able to tell the difference. DVM going to say he uses one IP, some people IPs, to investigate the death of Mohbad, is politically and not against the law. It's correct. So, like Mickey said, you're only saying this because of VDM and because of Falana and all of these things, and that is true. And we know where you are coming from. And I hope I've been able to clear the air on that. There are circumstances police or FBI will be telling people without, even tap into their phone conversations without their consent. And there are some other instances that even if you release my audio, they will tell you it is not acceptable, admissible in court. So you have to be able to know which is which. Okay? When you have... Go ahead.
Okay, one thing you have to know is that until when everyone come out of the shell of Team Wumi, Team Baba disagreement, we have to understand what is wrong and what is right. You're making reference to FBI and the police. Is VDM a private investigator?
It does not matter.
No, hold on. No, let me land now. When you were talking, I was quiet.
Go ahead.
One thing you have to realize is that it is an offense to be in the possession of a private data of someone. This is not even...
It is not.
So are you saying me being in possession of your own IP? Let me talk now.
Not.
No, let me talk.
What is right. And you are even saying something. You are even saying something.
But you're not letting me land. You just want to talk. You just want to talk.
I remember. Hold on.
Okay,
I remember the day I played Baba's audio. And I said, I'm not going to play it. You were telling me, Dabs, were telling me I was doing the wrong thing, having such an audio in my possession and not playing it.
No. That was not what I said. No. That was not.
Okay.
Now you're lying. No.
Oh my goodness. That's an insult.
No. See, if you said you want to expose something. See, I'm of the opinion that if you want to win an argument on a point.
That is an insult, and that is
no. On a point-based argument. Wait now.
I came to your platform. I was there with IT guy. I played it a little bit on my platform, and I stopped it. When I came to your platform, you were like, Supreme, you get that audio. Play them now. Play them for us now. You didn't then see it as something that was wrong.
Are you saying me? Do you want me to talk? Do you want me to talk, or you just want to continue?
No, there are certain things. This is a public place. There are certain. Everybody has got right to their opinion, but I would think that where we are now in Nigeria, there are certain things that should not even be encouraged in the public space. Why? What is happening right now is even a shame. I won't lie to you. I would have thought that everybody should be out there encouraging this guy. Because me, you, and others, maybe due to suppression, due to, we're not bold to do what this guy is doing. Hence why a lot of people have left that country in the name of Japa, thinking there is no future in that country. But if things like this is happening, myself, you, and others, we encourage these people to continue. I can tell you, we will have no country to go back to. We will have nobody that wants to continue to believe in that country. The future of that country will become bleak. This man, his chamber again was connected, and I'm not talking because his case was connected to Mohbad. No, I am talking about the case at hand with this voice note. So it's high time we start looking at this person with a different view. What is really happening?
Let me tell you something. To buttress your point, even if we have to look at the case of Mohbad, some of us know the shitty things he has done on the G.
Absolutely.
We know. Some of us know. So this man, Falana SAN, is not what I mean, nobody is perfect. Let's just put it that way. Nobody is perfect. And remember, not too long ago, 2-3 days ago, and Oriyomi said something that the prime suspects or the principal suspects ran to a son. We know. Are we stupid? We know Wumi ran to Falana. Simply put, that is it. And a day later,
less than 48 hours.
24. Oh, what do we mean at 48? 24 hours.
24 hours.
Back. He retracted.
He retracted.
Now, what that is saying is that I'm going to relate it to mobile because that's the only reason I'm on this app. What you are saying is that the 15 of the people in that house, confidentiality, they should not release. There's no confidentiality in criminality. There is no confidentiality when you have a crime at hand. You throw confidentiality off the window. Somebody is dead.
Hello, Supreme Iron.
Supreme Iron.
Sorry. Can I say something?
Yes, go ahead, please. Go ahead.
I want to say something about VDA. The one you said last that he retract his word or something.
I said he did not.
No, this is the VDM have 2 lawsuits. One from the father and one from the son.
No lawsuits. They are not lawsuits.
Whatever. The statement. He has 2 from the father and from the son. So maybe he realized that what he said about his the father was wrong.
No, we didn't realize that. No. I have
not said anything against him.
That's the reason why he made the first video.
We should not put emotion into it. Let's call what is right.
Twisting the whole thing.
Not
the thing.
Hold on, Mama. Hold on. I have them here. Number 1, you were wrong. They are not lawsuits. Number 2,
not lawsuits, but the letter written was for both 2.
Listen now. Let me explain to you. You are just doing gra-gra.
No. This one is not about explaining. We will not allow somebody to explain. You are wrong. The first
I'm not wrong. You are the one that you don't understand English.
You are seriously.
Yeah, serious.
If I'm wrong, then you don't understand English. We've been here discussing this for hours. You don't understand English.
It, but you are not.
Maybe anyone needs to go and listen.
You need to go to the comment section, take a paper and a pen and take notes.
No, even she needs to go and listen to the audio we just listened to before.
You need to go there and take a note. We are saying he did not say he has 2 lawsuits in his hand. That's why he quickly begged because he knows he has to respond.
Supreme, can I say something fast, please? What I want to say is that nobody hates VDM. VDM is doing fine in the area of a fake product, in the area of fighting for people that have been jilted or whatever. But when it comes to the government, I just need VDM to apply wisdom.
I agree with you, and I agree with
we still need VDM in this country.
Thank you.
Just want him to apply wisdom, and maybe the age is worrying VDM. The age is speaking for him. You understand?
How would you say?
VDM needs wisdom in the area of government. You can't fight government and win. You understand? But you need to apply wisdom in a way that you will use that wisdom to win the government.
Yeah. So please, if I can come in, if you don't mind.
I know you will come in.
Sorry for interjecting. VDM is not fighting the government. We need to get that one right. VDM is not fighting the government. With what is at hand now.
I did not say he's fighting the government.
You said it. You said you can't fight the government and win.
Let me land. Anything pertaining to the government, he should take it easy and apply wisdom, because we love him, we want him, we don't want anything evil to happen to him. That's what I want to say.
Okay, thank you for your submission. But however, it's high time we Nigerians Yeah, when things like this happen, we shouldn't start throwing out fear or trying directly indicting ourselves. VDM is clearly not fighting the government. This guy has simply played a voice note that was sent to him, a voice note that me, yourself, and others should be asking the right authority that what has happened. Can we get, is this true? What is the brain behind it? Can we have, is us asking questions to the right authority, not indicting VDM, if truly we want to see a change in our country. If
I think aristocrat and
excuse
Papa,
me, if truly we want to see a
they
change
understand
in
what
the
I'm saying.
system that
They
we are
understand
meant to
my
believe
point.
in.
Maybe you need to make us understand to what will he
Hello,
have done?
hello, please. Let me just say something from where I stand. Yeah.
Hold on, sir. Hold on. Abiola, I think what Prince is fair enough and tread cautiously. That's all he's saying. That he's doing good, but he should tread cautiously and he shouldn't be passive as a spy or a threat to the government's security, which is okay, it's allowed. So DZM.
Bless you. God bless you.
That's it. Thank you. All right, aristocrat, please go ahead.
All right. This is what I want to say.
Thank you.
Thank you. Let us all, number one, I always love when we are the third party in a situation. Do not be driven by your resentment or non-alignment with the Falana chamber in its involvement in Mohbad's matter. Throw it away. Do not be, cajoled by your thoughts about some people that feel Bobrisky was wrongfully jailed for what he should have been fined for. So let us place that. That is something that is very salient in what has happened. Whether right or wrong, that is debatable. VDM has brought to fall the corruption in the Nigerian system. Now, when the young man said fighting the government, tell you what, if you come out to fight any institution, you are fighting the government. Efcc is the government. Prison services is the government. Judicial is the government. Ministry of Justice is the government, because they are all working for the government. So let's take it at light. So when you use the word government, don't take it as if the person is fighting the office of the president or the governor. No. Every parastatals that represent the government. And their inactive or active post is on behalf of the government. So whatever the BDM has done is this. He has been able to expose the corruption in the government. That is what he has done. Beautifully. He has been able to show that Efcc, that has been representing the government since 1999 or 2000, that former President Obasanjo established Efcc to fight corrupt practices, to take it away from the police, that is perceived to be corrupt, is also corrupt. Can collect money and remove charges, which means they can also put charges just to collect money from people. That is intimidation. And they are representing the government because they are not persecuting anybody on their own behalf or on behalf of whoever is heading them. Number one. Number two is also to show that several stories that have been said that concerning Nigerian prison system from time immemorial, that some people will be sentenced and they will be exchanged with someone else, or some people in the morning you will see them in prison, at night they are on their beds, lie, doing POPO, or they are somewhere controlling their businesses, or some people are seen to be in prison but they are committing crime elsewhere. It has been shown. And that is what is shown. And it has shown that we have a system where people that are connected can somehow navigate the system. And even when an arm of the government have passed judgment on acts that are wrong, but these people are enjoying the benefit of a free person. And I think that is what that audio has shown. And it has also shown that possibly some people that are respected in their profession also see it as a way. They also come to aid to say, we can help you. And they even confirm from that discourse, whether right or true, that the system is corrupt. So you need to wet some ground. Let us take it like that. It is the government. EFCC is called to question in this. Nigerian Prison Services is called to question in this. Ministry of Justice is called to question in this. And practitioners in judiciary are called to question in this. Let us establish that all these people is the government. Having said that, I would really like us to understand that it's also good to advise VDM. Anybody that is fighting all these institutions, if you are fighting any governmental institution, you will act with sense. Act in a way that you protect yourself. Act in a way and be ready for anything, anytime. He's doing well, I will say. He's exposing things that are bad, I will say. But it is not too bad also for people to say, do them with common sense, small, so that it will be better. I think that is where we should just look at it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Aristocrat. I like your submission.
The longer version of what I said.
Yeah, but in so many ways that it's difficult to know where is really sitting at. Because to me, if I could listen to Aristocrat, I will say maybe probably he's sitting on both fence, you know. Yeah, that's my conclusion.
Abiola, if you know me, I don't pick sides. If you know me, I don't pick sides. And many a time I talk educatively. Because when I make myself an umpire, I don't pick sides. And listen, and what I've done in this case this morning when we started this is to tell us that either parts have their rights, a matter is on ground. At the end of the day, we as the public, this is what we should be clamoring for.
Absolutely.
And a wind has blown. Yansh or foul don't open. Let we see the thing where they inside that yansh. We will call the people who are meant to investigate it. So at the end of the day, we will now say they've done this, they've done this. It's true, it's true. Like Paparano said today, what if everything BDM have said is correct by fact? Then the people he has mentioned have to pay for it. But do those people have the right to also seek redress within the system? Yes, they do. We will not take it away from them. But at the end of the day, it is still the institution that will still look at this, look at it dispassionately. As a public, we look at it dispassionately. We don't support anybody, but we tell them, get out the facts. We know this thing is happening. It has been perception. We want to be sure that you address this and you do it. And if by true that Bobrisky was sentenced and he was enjoying in a guest house, he will be returned back to that prison to still do his time.
Thank you, sir.
And that will be the right
thing to ask you a question. Yeah, the current situation in our country, in our so loved country, Nigeria, when things like this happen, are we supposed to sit on both fence or call a spade and ask and continuously ask the right questions for that grandeur future that we believe that Nigeria go better? Excuse me, let me finish, sir, please. Yeah. Is it the time for us to start sitting on both fence or asking the right authority the right question? And I repeat, VDM is not fighting the government, but he has rather put out there for the masses, myself, you yourself, and others to ask right questions. I think where we are in Nigeria today, That is what we should be doing, regardless of our education, regardless of where we stand in that country called Nigeria. So that will be my submission for now. Thank you.
Hello, Abiola. To what Aristocrat said, I want you to get my point. Let me tell you something. I love VDM and I love what he's doing. But we don't have many of VDM. We just have only one. How I wish we have like 1,000 of VDM online today. Nigerian will be better today. You understand? But VDM is standing alone.
It doesn't matter.
Wait, let me land. Let me talk. Please, hold on. I beg you, please, hold on. My point is, I'm not talking about his case with Bobrisky or Falana or whatever. My point is, where I'm going is about his statements in a video going to the Aso Rock. If you're trading around government, one department or the other, fine, it's okay. You understand? But when you're going to the presidency, is above. When they say one thing, and that one thing will happen to you under 1 second, no matter what. But my point is, VDM should apply wisdom in whatever he's saying or whatever, anything he wants to fight about, should not go near presidency. That's my point. But if you have your facts about presidency, but if you don't have your facts, better lay low. Because when this kasala boss now, nobody, you will see nobody. Na Naija they talk. We did Naija together. Nobody, you will see nobody. You understand? That is my point. That we still need him.
I think what Abiola is talking about is timeliness. You just said that you wish Nigeria has like a 1,000 VDM. It is not by wish. Just hold on. It is not by wish. The one VDM that you have, how are you treating him? We appreciate this advice. It is okay. But the timing, somebody has just come out to say, this is what I heard, or this is the evidence I have about something that has happened. How has that touched the presidency? If you have an advice for VDM on past issues, this is not the right time. Okay, because now, hold on.
Aristocrats knows the video I'm talking about. You might not know. You understand? That is it.
Yeah. So, see, let's keep a line of argument. When you're talking, and you're talking about something that is not like open to others, you're taking us off track, and we are like, hey, what is he saying? You understand? So if you have something that is known to a particular people, fine, we appreciate that. But let's always keep track of an argument. See, when we begin to wish, when Fela was here, we wish that we had a lot of Fela. He's gone, and this young man is here. This young man is here. He's young. It is characteristics of his age to do what he's doing. You don't expect somebody like me who will think, oh, hey, how about, yeah. So what are we using? What are we doing to support him? Yet we wish we have 1,000 of him. I thank you. I tell you, it is not by wish. And it is, if we are going to have, it is dependent on how we treat this one that we have, that we encourage another one. Do you know how many of them that there are? But because they hear people like you say this, I have not seen what he has said to presidency in this context. So if we are speaking on this context, let us remain on this context and not be like we are putting fear in the man. You know, I can say it's fair. No, it is not about you. It is about other people who will know something tomorrow and you'll be, hey, one man said we should be careful. I wrote something somewhere and somebody responded to me, hey, I said the chambers confirmed the conversation. I said the conversation, and the person came at me to say, no, the chamber did not confirm that the conversation about like the pardon, the presidential pardon. I didn't say that. I said the conversation. Look at it. Falz agreed that there was a conversation. The other man said, no, there was not a conversation. I told that person, it is for both parties to be careful in telling us the truth because now there's no credibility in both of them. You get? Let us say things straight. Heaven will not fall. It is not me. When we begin to say, let's apply wisdom,
absolutely.
That is why where we are. Let's say it. You're not asking the boy to go to war. He has said, I've gotten this. I expect that everybody is asking questions. Okay, Controller General of Prisons, how about this? They said this man did not go to this. It is not even about, and the guy put a conditional clause. If this is true, I will be disappointed. He is not yet disappointed.
Conditional.
He has not said he is disappointed yet. And he was talking and he was like, look, oh, maybe this guy sang this. Will it be? He's thinking in his head, like you and I will do in the corner of our house. And that is, so if somebody comes, and he has explained, one thing you cannot take away from that gentleman is that he knows what to say. Yes. And he explained it. San Falana, I did not put you down. This is what I said. Those conversations did not come from him. He played it. So it should not be the letter directing to him. And that's what the guy proved. And I think he's okay. So we should be looking at an institution and talking about government and saying you're addressing the president. The president will be glad to have a functional government where people do what they are asked to do. The president cannot be cannot be the Controller General of Prisons. He put somebody there in that office, in that capacity to work. If everybody is not working, and we are saying Nigeria is not good, so Nigeria is not Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Nigeria is you, Nigeria is me, Nigeria is all of us. And we are speaking to ourselves. Let us do the right thing. Whoever does the wrong thing, let us say, this is bring them out. This is not what we want. Just like we are saying, government, you are not doing something well. Until we realize that it is our uncles, it is our husband, it is our brothers that are doing these things we are complaining about. We will not be there. Who is sitting on contract? They say, do light. They high-mark money. Some set of people are sitting on it, and they are our uncle. We ask them, give us money. They give us this. You don't know it's part of that money you are collecting. How many of us will go and face our uncle and our brothers who are working in those places? And we know how many of us have faced them to say, this thing you are doing is not good. No, we come to social media and say, oh, Nigeria is this. Oh, if we can be like the abroad. No. It's time we realize this thing. How long do we have to do this? I rest my case. Thank you.
Can I just say something?
Love your submission, sister.
Right.
Love you.
Is it okay if I say something? I mean, first of all, I don't think anyone is accusing VDM or whatever his name is, I'm sorry, of not doing the right thing. And I think he has his right to, to freedom of speech. But when it comes to facts, in facts, I'm not a supporter of Falana or anyone, but I just believe that before you can put out a video, you need to act. At the end of the day, if whatever you put out there, if you do not have facts backing it, then that's a problem on its own. Yeah, are we going to say that the Nigerian government is corrupt? Yes, not just the Nigerian government. Every other government in the world is all corrupt. They have corruption. Even the US that most people go to, the government is corrupt. If you go to the UK, the government is corrupt. Go to Australia, go anywhere you want to go to. They might not do theirs for people to see. Okay? Some of this corruption is kind of hidden and you will not even know. So, but the point is that should we encourage this young man? Yes, he deserves to be encouraged. Has he done some wonderful things in the past? Yes, and he still continues to. Okay, like exposing fake lotion. That is good because we've had a lot of people who are dead in Nigeria who have skin cancer due to all this, and VDM has done a good job. So, and I think it deserves a big kudos. But the point is that I think the point that I personally, the point I'm trying to make is that he needs to verify it. Because if somebody sent you a video, you need to verify from the other party before you can put out your video. And I think it has come out in a way. I will not say that. I think it was retracted. But if I'm hearing no, well, that is still okay. But when it comes to, the Nigerian government and, and surveillance, you need to be careful because we are talking about the government. You can't fight the government because the government is a body on its own. You can't fight the government. You can't. You can come out there and call out their corruption. You can call out, you can come out there and call out, maybe a governor or maybe what a governor is doing. You can call them out. But you standing up to fight the government, how is he fighting the government? And what should he have done? Are you listening to what I'm saying?
Madam, it seems you are getting it all wrong.
Listen to
you are pushing out narrative that is not. No, you have none. Hold on.
Okay, listen. I've listened to you. Then you need to listen. Okay. I'm not saying that VDM is fighting the government. That's not what I'm saying because I've been listening to everyone speak, and this is just a backup to what I'm saying. If you are listening, I'm not saying it's fighting the government. What I'm trying to say is that VDM can call out the corruption, which is good. We need that. You can call out a corruption. You can call them out for whom they are, but it should not be encouraged to stand up and fight.
No, I think you lost the point, Madam Adedo. No, let me respond to her.
Man, listen. I'm not at war with you. Okay, I'm not at war. But I'm just telling you that whatever this young man is doing is fantastic. And I personally, I've not looked into him, but I love him. Okay, he should be encouraged, and he's doing a good job. But I just feel that before he puts out anything, it needs to be verified. That's all. There's nothing wrong.
Like verified.
Hold on, please.
Madam Adedoyin.
Hold on, excuse me. Let to listen. If VDM, VDM can call out the government if he has his fact. If VDM has his fact with him, VDM can call out anyone he wants to. If he has the fact, if he has the truth, if everything is right, they stand on the right track. Yes, this governor is polluted. This governor stole money. This are my fact. I have the fact right here. Present it. Okay, that's not a problem. But when we say something and we do not have the fact to back it up, That's a big problem.
In this situation, where
VDM has not said anything. Madam, hold on, let me handle this.
If you are listening to what I'm saying,
listen. We've listened to you.
Madam, we are going round the thing.
I'm not saying that
Madam, I'm
not saying that VDM is wrong. Do you hear me? I don't think you're listening. I'm not saying
you are saying it should bring out the facts.
I'm not saying it should bring out. Hello, this is an advice to VDM. I'm not saying it's wrong. You're not listening. I'm not saying it's wrong.
Everybody is listening to you, madam.
I said in the future. I said not even in the future. This is just a general statement. If you are going to bring up anything, okay, it can even be to anyone. If you are going to accuse anyone, have your facts with you. If you
in this situation,
VDM has not accused nobody.
If the advice
VDM has not accused
this is not the time for that advice. That's what we are saying.
Exactly.
And
VDM has not even accused anybody. The only thing this guy did.
And I'm not saying he has accused anybody. If you're
what exactly are you saying? We are saying this is not the time for this advice.
Should I even tell you? It's even a shame that myself, you, and others, with what has happened, we are arguing on this. Rather than all of us to start doing the needful, start asking questions from from this government. EFCC. That is where our argument should be based on.
I know, but
are you getting me? And you even trying to argue that VDM should get is facts right. What fact has it got?
Do you know the meaning of argument?
Right. Listen,
hold on.
Listen.
Ma'am, I want to ask you a question.
No, hold on.
The meaning of argument?
Argument?
Yes. Do you know? Okay, give me the meaning of argument. When somebody say argument, what is the meaning of argument to you?
What myself and you is doing, because we are not taking from this right side.
First of all, listen. Yeah, I get you. First of all, when I came on this platform, I did not tell you. Hold on, please. You're talking. I did not tell you that what VDM did was wrong. Okay? If you're listening, if you're listening to me, I said I like what he's doing.
In fact, if you want to know, I came up because of you. Because of your submission. And I felt like, wow, this is coming out from a woman. This is coming out from a lady.
So what is my submission, if I may ask you?
Well, I don't have to repeat. In fact, that cannot even come out from my mouth.
Let me tell you, maybe you don't understand what you have done. What you have done, I will put it in math. What you have done is that you've given us that an equation like +2. Then you brought -2.
Absolutely.
Then you have knocked it off. It's 0. I don't mean I'm not disrespectful about that. I am telling you what you did.
You know what? Listen.
So no, I'm telling you what you have done.
Listen to me. Listen to me.
One thing I don't enjoy is when people come. It is your turn to listen now.
Okay, all right. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Do you get? So if you're saying, see, we are not saying you should pick side. We are only saying truth has only one color. Okay. It is the truth. Okay? It is good you have an advice for that gentleman, but there is timeliness. There is timeliness. It is not the time to advise. You understand? Ìgbà míì ọ̀rọ̀ wà kò sáyè, ayé wà kò sọ̀rọ̀. Kì í ṣe ayé advice lélẹ̀. Something has happened. What did this man do wrong? Or what will he have done? I don't like when people come and speak generally, and that's why we don't have a result.
So do you think, you know what, if I have to speak on this, first of all,
tell me what I want you to tell me.
Yes.
That in retrospect, what will have this gentleman done better on this case? So don't go about. I don't want to know what he's been doing. On this case, what would you have preferred that he did?
Okay, all right, okay. First of all, VDM did not do anything wrong. But one thing I think in this case he should have done differently was to maybe call Falana. Hold on. And ask Falana, sir, I have a recorded tape with me. Did this ever happen between you and Mr. or Mrs. Bobrisky? Maybe you should have asked Sam. Maybe Sam would have explained his own version of the story to him. Okay? But if after releasing this statement, if he now went ahead and maybe somebody told him, well, this is not the way it happened, and maybe he has the truth. Who knows? Okay? So now, I'm not saying what he's doing is wrong. I think he's doing a fantastic job. If you see corruption, you call that corruption, for what it is. And if Bobrisky did not go to jail and he went somewhere to camp himself, I don't think that is what Nigeria stands for. Then he has the right to call that out. And I am sure that VDM has a lawyer. Before VDM can go out there and release a statement, he has a lawyer, a legal advice, and before he can do such. So it is not in my place to come out here and call him out. If he has a legal lawyer, if he has a lawyer, a legal advice, he has the right to put a statement. Because before you can put a statement, it has been verified. The lawyer sat with him and they talked to him, and he went out there and put out the statement. So if anything should happen in the future, then he has a legal backing, which I think in this case, yes, okay? And if he has spoken to some Falana's son and they've talked about it, it's okay. I don't know why this has become an argument.
It is not an argument.
I think the only problem, the only problem that I hold here is not whether BDM or Sam Falana, is if Bobrisky did not go to jail. If Bobrisky did not go to jail, and
can I also now tell you, see, I always like a different opinion.
Thank you. I'm going to be listening. All right, thanks.
All right. So you have said what you will have thought he should have done. Okay? It's beautiful. But if I will interpret that, it is sweeping that under the carpet. What is wrong? What is wrong if the parties involved? Because he didn't orchestrate this conversation. So he didn't ask for anybody to put anybody's name in the conversation.
At the end of the day,
hold on, please. Hold on.
I want to ask you this question. At the end of the day,
okay,
if Sam Falana wasn't involved in this, how would you feel?
Feel about what?
Hold on. Feel about what?
About what are they doing?
Hold on. You're getting it wrong. Okay. If Sam Falana is involved or is not involved, it's not the issue. Somebody mentioned his name. It's because whoever whose name is mentioned to say no.
Please, power
this is not what happened.
Thank you.
I don't know even why we are. It is Falana's job. He is a lawyer. Is it wrong for him to process a presidential pardon? Is it wrong? Is it not what lawyers do?
My question is, did Bobrisky actually mention Stanley?
Before your question, a minute. Let me answer this. So what he did, is it legally? Is it wrong? Is it illegal for him to process a pardon? It is not wrong. I expect him to come out to say, this is my profession and this is what I do. And note that in that conversation, they did not say they gave Falana any money. And this Bobrisky said, you know how Nigeria is corrupt. They will want to. He didn't say Falana is the one. So I'm finding it hard because they mentioned Falana and we are twisting the thing. He didn't say the money was given. He said it was used to bribe people who will process it. That wasn't a legal fee. And if Falana charges a legal fee, it's his job. So why are we angry? Did Falz say Bobrisky did not call him? He said he called him. Even it's Bobrisky that is saying no. He didn't call him. He didn't call whoever called. There was a conversation. And there's nothing. Okay, you are asking me to give you money for so and so. You don't need to. Maybe he told him, he didn't conclude it. in their statement. Maybe you advise him, serve your term and let everything go. Maybe that's what you said. Or I know a way you could do presidential pardon. If it is a legal way, why is that a problem? Can you are lawyers not to give legal advice? So why is that a problem? Why are you saying it as if we are glad they mentioned Falana's name? If they mention another person's name, another lawyer, this is what we just prove that what you did was not bad. Somebody called me because Bobrisky did not call a carpenter now. He did not call a teacher. He did not call a professor. He called a lawyer because he needed a legal service.
In fact, to even buttress your point, your intelligent solution.
You're supposed to have gone to Ekiti or Lagos to go and hear Baba Falana that this is what I hear. That's not how. This is not how we get to that destination of Nigeria we are looking for. No,
absolutely.
No.
Thank you, Morire, to even strengthen your intelligence submission further. You know, like I said, I would have thought by now, with all the information that is out there already, as a Nigerian, as a common citizen, as a masses, because either we like it, we are masses talking about this. The rich does not care. If they can tell us that the Nigerian prison is only for the masses, so which means the rich can do and undo. The rich, we can be told the rich man is in jail, and the same man that is meant to be in jail has gone out there to commit a murder. Is that the country we're talking about? Are they doing? Is that what we are encouraging directly or indirectly? Because this is a public space. By the time we are giving advice, we are putting out our own submission. We should look at the larger audience and the effect that this will have on people listening. If VDM have bring things out to the public, it's not a statement. It doesn't need to go and do any fact findings. It's a recorded voice from somebody that was meant to have gone to jail. It's a statement from him. So any fact finding should be between Bob and the names he has called. What this man has done is just to bring it out. Oh, in tí mo gbọ́ rèé o, ẹ̀yin náà, ẹ̀yin ayé ẹ bá mi gbọ́ o. That is all he has done. So we should not even be here discussing about fear, about him getting his facts right. That is inconsequential, regardless of who name is being mentioned. Even if it was the Emilocom name was mentioned, is inconsequential. Even if it was God that was mentioned, is irrelevant.
Let me even say this. Suppose it was not Falz. Suppose it was what is Asiwaju's son's name? Sheyi. Do you think this is how it will be? Would we be saying, how has Falana now become government? The same Falz. Is that not what the guy is wondering? The same Falz that they fight together, they fight the government together.
Indirectly,
if it was Asiwaju's son, but somebody even made that call. Shebi, he was calling everybody. He came out and he told everybody that people donated money. He listed the people. Were we angry? So why are we? So why are we angry that you should go to Falana's house to go and prep him and tell him what happened? Why? If he had mentioned Sheyi Tinubu's name, everybody would have been happy, right? So you say we are angry because it's Falana. To me, that conversation until it's becoming, they are putting salt and pepper like this. I don't even know. Because Falana is a lawyer. So if Bobrisky need legal advice, he should go to a lawyer. So what's wrong there?
No. Yeah, they are putting pepper and salt in order to indict this. GGM. Can I talk now? Good day, everybody. Hello. Oh my God.
Muted. Go ahead. I made my submission.
Thank you, Mariri. My little submission is I don't know the reason why Falz is abusing his office by writing a petition against Very Dark Man. Because to me, that is an abuse. Because Very Dark Man was not the one that made the conversation. Bobrisky exposed himself, and it's a voice note against him. Everybody recognizes Bobrisky's voice, even before the money laundering service saga. I've been following Bobrisky on TikTok, so I use his voices like just for mimicking and stuff like that, right? So everybody recognizes Bobrisky's voice. I cannot deny the fact that you are not the one on that video call. Shout out to the person that recorded this and gave it to Very Dark Man. Bobrisky made mention of names, not Very Dark Man. Very Dark Man just came and exposed corruption. Though corruption has been going on since the birth of our forefathers and is not ending up, and I don't think it's ending anytime soon, but the more we expose them, the more it will reduce. I think that is what Very Dark Man is doing. And Very Dark Man is not defaming anybody's character. He just interpreted the voice note or voice record, whatever. Interpreted though, quoted though, he wasn't the one on the voice record. He just have to expose them all. Imagine now they are saying Efcc is going to investigate Efcc. What a country. Another day to be alive. Oh my God. Hey God. I was on Instagram throughout yesterday. Even Very Dark Man haters cannot even come online. They can't even comment because they will be scared that wow, if you comment anything negative about this, you are one of the people that is not like you are one of them that does not want the country to move forward. Because imagine, yes now, because we are fighting against corruption, bad governance. Now imagine if there is any evidence against Omoumi, if she's going to jail, is this how they are going to treat her? We will be thinking Wumi is in jail, whereas she is chilling. So this is what we should stop. So if anybody as touching Mohbad's death is going to prison, they should go to the real prison. Nobody should back them up, because now, according to BJ, Falana Chamber knew about the secret DNA. Mama Mohbad knew about it. So another secret is still coming out, according to BJ. So we are ready for it, and we are going to fight to the end. DNA last 1 year, the DNA share, because Falana Chamber is backing you up, and they are saying corruption. Everybody, we are fighting against corruption. Shout out to Very Dark Man, because he's doing a great job.
So I have
and we must protect him.
That. You understand? There are two different things.
Thank you, Adedoyi.
There are two different things. It is for lawyers to argue a case. This is different. There was one movie that they called Devil's Advocate. Even the man who is a criminal needs to be defended in court, and it's the business of lawyers to do it. So I will not take it against Falana defending anybody. Somebody brought a case to you. That's why you open your shop. That's what you will do. You will not pick and choose cases and say, this is what I will do or this is what I will not do. No. It is for the other party to get a good lawyer to defend.
I understand you so well.
Yeah.
The judge has given wait, Mamore. The judge has given wait. Did you know Falana is not Bobrisky's lawyer in the court? Falana did not defend Bobrisky in court. Bobrisky has his own lawyer. Did you remember that? So for the fact that the judge have already given its judgment, what right did Bobrisky have to be looking for sympathy, looking for lawyers to defend him after they've already given him or her is the judgment to serve for 6 months? Bobrisky have to head?
No. Let's get it right.
But that is corruption.
It's talking about
corruption.
No,
that is a dirty money.
No. That's not how it works. No. How it works that if somebody he has been sentenced, you cannot rule out that. But what they are looking at is a pardon. That pardon, from what they have said, will remove that sentence. That because he has a criminal record. I think he's looking for a way to remove that criminal record. If it is legal, it could be pardoned for a case. You cannot say he cannot go that route. It is his right. It is for his lawyer. He sought a legal advice. You understand? If a lawyer will tell him, even if it now depends on the lawyer to tell him the truth, oh, this can be done, or this cannot be done, or we are going to try it. It has been, you know how lawyers cite cases. In the case of this one, it was proven, so we can do this too and give it a trial. If that is what they are doing.
So are you saying Bobrisky have the right to beg for pardon? Why the judge have already given?
If it is, I have not read the constitution. If it's in the constitution, it's either a yes or a no. If they pardon him,
you are defending lies.
No,
you are defending lies. Bobrisky is totally wrong on this. If we are Falana's fans, let's just let's go, okay? We should say we should say what is right. We, the youths, are the leaders of tomorrow. So we cannot let those old ones to spoil our tomorrow for us right in front of our eyes.
Wait now. The
point is Falz is using his office against very dark man by suing him, which Bobrisky already denied. Wait now, can I talk?
Yeah.
Wait now, petition, whatever.
Okay.
Bobrisky had already put a disclaimer that we should disregard any stuff very dark man is saying as touching him, right? And there is a voice evidence that backed it up. Imagine Bobrisky denying his own voice. And you think that is normal? That's on that. No. Thank you. That's on that. First confirmed that there was a conversation between them.
I said so.
They had a conversation, and he asked Bobrisky asked of an help. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So why is Bobrisky denying the fact that he did not have any conversation with anybody? Aside from Very Dark Man, did you know there was a guy that is even against Very Dark Man, who that fights against Very Dark Man, that is always supporting Bobrisky. He even came out again with another evidence against Bobrisky, saying Bobrisky was never in jail. When he came out from the so-called jail, did you see his skin? Did you see that Bobrisky changed? Imagine, person where they jail the facts.
See,
that's where they jail. They get access
to those ones. See, what me I like
Bobrisky
is I like
back to jail.
Nobody
has two heads in this country.
I want a thought.
I will not say that,
and I'll stay on it. You understand? I think I am more. I have said it here severally as I spoke today. I think I am for Very Dark Man on this. Than against him. Do you
understand? If you are not
you understand? See,
you will support him this time around.
You said you're. It's not because I've never been against him. I pick even if I'm against you. You understand?
Only believe
something that is right. Because we need to do things case by case. It's not because somebody is just my enemy that I do not know. No, he might do something that I don't like today. Tomorrow, if he changes and does something that I like, I'm going to speak to that thing. Does not mean I cannot condemn the one he did yesterday that was not good. That's how I do my things. That's why I'm saying I'm staying on this and I'm not going. So we have lawyers here. Can presidential, because the takeaway from all these things that I like to have is because we do not have knowledge about everything. We seek knowledge. Is it okay to seek a presidential pardon on a case like this? It is for lawyers who are here to tell us it is okay. It is not because it's Bobrisky we are saying no, it's not okay. No. If it is okay and he's seeking that, he has his right now. Whether he was sleeping in a 5-star hotel, he was still in prison. His record will show that he's in prison. Wherever he stays, does not matter.
I understand you, Mure.
So but I'm saying that for somebody to
right,
say what that man did is
if
wrong,
he's right,
I am
hello,
saying no.
Mure. If it's right to seek pardon, I think the public should be aware of it because the public were aware when they arrested him and when he was sentenced to jail.
No, the way we are going to be aware.
It should not be a secretive pardon.
Ìjọ tá bá gùn kọ́ la máa dọ́rùn. Ìjọ tó bá whether nìkan ló sọ fún yín pé oh yes, you can get a pardon, and he's making that process.
The pardon was granted. That is why he did not serve his 6 months in prison. Because if it wasn't granted, no matter how big his Baba Isale is,
yeah,
he will serve that term.
Those are the things that we should process. Not that whether it was wrong to bring out the voice note or nothing. You understand? Now, if lawyers now come out to say, okay, on this type of a case, presidential or whatever kind of pardon is not allowed, then you have known. I have known. We have learned.
The point is, the pardon was done secretively. Bobrisky deceived the public. He even came out. They even donated money for him because they thought he's just coming back from prison that he have lost a lot. Did you understand that? That means he scammed the public and he deceived the public.
Everybody has a right to their money.
Was done under the Durex. The public did not. James Brown even needs to come out and tell us which Bobrisky did he meet in prison. Was it Idris he met in prison, or who's now which Bobrisky you go meet for prison? Him or she, whatever. Richie, what yourself?
This is Nigeria. There's a way these things are run. You understand? Maybe we are all getting to know the way they are. So
Bobrisky, don't go put it for wahala. You see your life. Learn how to keep your mouth shut. Sorrow, Nimi. You should keep your mouth shut. And all this son of a thing, I don't want to mention him. This is not Oriyomi that you will be threatening. No, this is not Mohbad's case that you can just sweep under the carpet. This is very dark man and Nigerians. Right. Thank you for your submission.
Yes, ma'am.
What happened here? Nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ yìí ó ju pé Bobrisky ó ń sọ̀rọ̀ fòfòlò. What is on ground? Tabawo deeply. Tabawo in Nigeria in 100 years. Nigeria in 200 years. It's deeper than what anyone should put forward. It's something that needs, in fact, a public debate should be going on. It's something that can change the whole system in Nigeria. I want Nigeria not to detail. The masses, I want to be aware of things. If what has happened now, it's just unfortunate. And there is evidence on tape from somebody to share the gogo. If it's a third-party confession on a voice note, maybe your colonel Bobrisky on phone. It's a different ball game. But I go one gogoni. I know that you pay no follow anyway, follow because God is ready. That's it for you. In control share the new voice note here is ìjọba máa sọ fún wa pé èèyàn kan wà lẹ́wọ̀n. Same person kan sọ fún wa pé wà lẹ́wọ̀n will be out there committing murder. Bí mo ṣe fẹ́ jẹ́ kárẹ́ nìyẹn.
Exactly, that is the interpretation. Now we are shouting arrest Wunmi now, arrest Wunmi now.
What if they
No,
arrest me now?
let's take things one up. No,
we have a big evidence against Omawumi, and we heard that she's in prison.
To me,
She's in prison at her own cohort.
The kind of person tell me, get me man from waju you supporting me, but let's discuss what is on ground. This voice note.
I am saying interpretation. Interpretation. We can interpret it.
Well, and case me Talowa ni dear no is this same person in question.
That is what I'm saying. Meaning pé owó lè ra ohun gbogbo gbé. That is what they are telling us, and that is what we are fighting against, which is corruption. Exactly. The prison is meant for the sinners, be it rich or poor. Kò sẹ́ni tó lórí méjì. That is just it, and that's on period.
Yeah, Benny, that's it. And it's a shame that in 2024, in our society, in the era of social media, so which means some people are just shameless. I don't want to talk too much, honestly. I don't want to talk too much.
Like, the point is, when Baba Mohbad came out, he said, Wumi said, Wumi's lawyer, they are from Falana and Falana chamber, saying Wumi will not do DNA. Can you imagine that? The public are requesting for a DNA. They forgot that Mohbad is a public figure. Mohbad died. Mohbad fans are asking, what happens to Mohbad? The only child Mohbad left behind is actually his. A lawyer is somewhere telling his clients that she don't have any rights to give us DNA, and we are the public figure. And when the public were donating money for Liam, are they fools? They are not. They know what they are doing. Okay, the money they've donated, is it truly Mohbad's son they've donated the money for, or a scam? Now the Falana Chambers is telling Baba Mohbad that no DNA, and they add in secret DNA that Mama Mohbad was involved in. Now they are telling us we want a better future. A better future starts from you. You see, sorry, I'll just reply this guy on comment section, a guy on a girl. The point is, we should leave the family matter of DNA now. We are the public. We, the public, have a say on Mohbad's matter because we are his fans. We listen to his song, we love him, and we know him online, right? So we have every right to ask of what's by them. Even if they're not giving us DNA about the baby, DNA should be conducted on everybody so that they can know what's happened in that house. So I think you talking on the comment section, you and your brain, you guys, you are here, but your brain is on vacation because you cannot tell me the public did not have a say on Mohbad's matter. Are you okay? Koto ma fidi ronu. All right, according to VDM, it's nice talking to you guys. I think I have to go now. Paparano, thank you. Lady Harris, thank you so much. See you guys around.
Going to replay. Some people are after his life. So to even show that some people are even after his life, someone needs to post his address on social media. You see? Why this time around? Because they just want to track the boy and bring him down and shut him up. So you need to be very, very careful so that kò ní bógun lọ. So kò sẹ́ni tó máa níwọ̀ tó máa ní pé kókó. And gbogbo nǹkan tá à ń wá náà Ọlọ́run á jẹ́ kó tó wa lọ́wọ́. Justice for more.
Daddy Yoke. Where is Daddy Yoke? I think Daddy Yoke is busy, and ordinary Silito has gone as well. But anyway, it's all well and good. Well, everything will be fine. That is Nigeria for us. It is what it is. That's Nigeria for all of us. That is what has been happening. We know that this is not the first time. Bobrisky own is not the first time that will happen like this. They've been doing it, and all these powerful people in Nigeria, if they sentence them, I don't think any one of them goes to prison. They only put them in an apartment. They just stay somewhere, enjoying themselves. Sometimes some of them even they will come out. They said they go out in the night, enjoy themselves, and they go back to their house. So that's always what has been happening. And but what can we do? The system is not working. It's not, I don't think they even have anything in place for masses. There's nothing for masses in Nigeria. So, and if there's anyone that is now like standing up for masses, that is trying to like being a voice, so we just have to support the person, and anyone that is doing it as well, they have to do it in a smart way. They can't just come out, even if they have anything against anyone. They just need to keep it to themselves, and what they will spill out they have to follow the law. So they can't just do like us on this black app that we talk anyhow. But we just need to like make sure even we need to make hello the ish my senator. The network is not very good. So I believe we just have to do whatever we can to support them. And also, moderators bring people up. I think I don't know if it's the moderator. Yeah, probably Honorable is busy sort of. I don't know if Senator Ish.
No, I did not see it, but I bought the one I saw.
Okay. All right, Barrister.
You know, this thing that happened is
okay, Adama.
Okay. This thing that happened is something that is happening. Okay, it happened the same in my own country also. Someone who is a murderer, they charge him, like they sentence him to life imprisonment because they found him guilty. They sentence him to life imprisonment. If you see person where they prison, that same person is sponsoring people outside. I mean, sponsoring gala games out. Someone that is in prison is busy enjoying his life, flaunting. When they finally, the present government we have now said they gave him presidential pardon. Can you imagine a murderer? You said you gave him presidential pardon. When he now come out, if you see the way he's looking fresh, as if he just went for vacation. If you see the way he was looking fresh, nicely, that later, when people are now protesting that this is not right, this is a murder, why will you people release him? Do you know what they did? They helped him to leave the country. He is now presently in Nigeria. He is presently living in Nigeria. They help him to leave the country. After he has left the country, they now place him on wanted. They said he is wanted. Anybody that see him should report. But he is in Nigeria posting, and you people are seeing him. He is posting his lifestyle. He is showing you that, yes, I'm alive, I'm here. He even posts, that's the time he now posts how he was in this prison. They said, look, if you see a prisoner, his room, he have their musical instruments, because he said he was practicing music. He have there his musical instruments. If you see his room, he have AC. If you see the bed, very big, everything was there in that his room. Or they said it's a prison. Special treatment. Because why? The death that happened, they said it was a sacrifice because the person he murdered, he removed all the parts, and he was doing it for these so-called politicians. They always sentence him because we the people stand that we need justice for this man. This man must not be killed like this. They must give justice. So they now pretended that they have sentenced him to death. They gave him self-contained to be enjoying his life. He even has a living room in his own prison, special treatment. As I'm talking to you, he's in Nigeria, still enjoying his life in Nigeria. And the one he killed, he is gone. And now they are seeing him posting, they said he is wanted. And they have never contacted this monopoly or whatsoever to bring him back. Never. In fact, they are even forgetting about his case. They are even forgetting about him now. He's enjoying his life. These things are happening in Africa. Just like how Very Dark Man just said, the prison is only for the poor. The law is only for the poor. For the rich people, there is no law for them. They only pretend that they have locked them up. But lie, they did not lock them up. They are enjoying their lives. Traveling, going everywhere they want to go. So, for me, Very Dark Man, may God continue to keep him safe. He is working smartly. And thank God, all the ones that he has attacked, none of them has won the case against him. Because he works smart. He knows how he's doing his game. And this one again, they will not win against him. He will still win them by the special grace of God. Let me off my mic first. Let me do my work.
Emma, what's the name of the person? Is it possible you disclose it?
The name is LAC. That's the name we that's the common name for him, Boss LA. He's busy living there in Nigeria, enjoying his life.
Do you have his picture?
I'm coming. Let me attend my patient quickly.
So it now remains that people need to start visiting all these correctional centers and whatever it is that they call the name, to start verifying if people that were sentenced are actually there. People like Reverend King, are they actually there? People like Adedoyin, are they actually there? You know, you can name, but all those people, are they actually there? Assuming, what's the name of this man in the UK now who has been sentenced to 10 years? This man that was charged, this former senator, I've forgotten his name now. Assuming he was in Nigeria, will he be charged at all? And even if he was charged for organ trafficking and stuff like that, will he actually be in prison or be in correctional center? So that's the question we need to be asking ourselves in this so-called Nigeria. That's the big question we need to ask ourselves. And that is it. It's a messed up country, it's a messed up system. It's a messed up where you cannot Madwik, yeah, at least in Madwik, yeah, at least that woman. What about this former petroleum minister, Diazini? Okay, that one she's not in Nigeria, anyways. Diazini, at least in Madwik, all of those people, Ikwe Madu, all of them, where are they? If Ikwe Madu was actually in Nigeria. So we need to ask ourselves, what is going on? You can commit any crime in as much as you have the money. You can commit any crime. In Nigeria, you just go scot-free. Make sure you want to steal billions of naira so that you can bail yourself with millions of naira. You can imagine a governor in Sokoto State. The governor said he wants to repair 25 boreholes with 1-point-something billion naira. 1-point-something billion naira to repair 25 boreholes. And nobody is saying anything. EFCC is not saying anything. When I think 2007, 2008, 2009, 2010, when it was around about 1999 to 2000 to 2003, 2003 to 2007, around that time, it was about that time, and I heard of a 16 billion naira that was supposed to be for electricity, bills and all those things. I heard that the money they embezzled 16 billion naira, and I thought that was the highest of it. 16 billion will be the highest of it. Not until until these days I began to hear somebody like what's it called? Yahya Bello, 200 and something billion. The minister of humanitarian and whatever it is, humanitarian something billion, 200 and something billion. This person, you want to clear grasses for 16 billion. This and that for 17, all this BBB. It's no longer a million. If it's still million in Nigeria, you are a fool. That is the message. That is the message. If you take billion in Nigeria, you are a fool. It means you don't know what you're doing. You have to go for the bigger cake. You have to go for the bigger chunk of it. When they give you the meat, buy it the maximum that you can buy it. That is the message in Nigeria. Because if it's still like 500 billion, you can save yourself with maybe 200 million naira. Do you understand? Come on, see several houses around this area, fine houses. When they build the house, the next thing you're going to see is EFCC. The next thing you're going to see is EFCC. The next thing you're going to see is EFCC. They collect the house, they do all of those things. How can you steal billions of naira and the next thing they're going to ask you to do is save yourself with some thousands of naira, or save yourself with... Okay, look at people like former CBN governor. They should be behind the bar, not to see the broad daylight. Now, okay, let's take people like the former CBN governor, for example. According to what happened now, where is the CBN governor? Hope he is not in one apartment too. Hope he is not in one apartment where they kept him, and he's moving from the apartment to the court. Hope he is not in one apartment where they just kept him there, and we are thinking the law is taking its course.
My honorary senator, please let me chip in something to back you up. I don't know if you heard about this drug thing. I mean, like where they went to, what do they always bug this drug place somewhere in Lagos?
Ikorodu side or something.
That they went there, they found like loads of drugs, like wrapped everyone's. The EFCC went there.
No, the
And
NDLEA.
they said,
NDLEA.
yeah, in NDLEA, that they said they pack all the drugs. This drugs is not about like warehouse. It's a like warehouse, but full of drugs. And they arrested all these people. And you know what? When they took them to court and they requested for the drugs they found there, then the NDLA said they burned the drugs.
No, I remember.
They said they burned the evidence. Up to now, have you heard anything about it?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
They said they burned the evidence.
Okay, Adika. They burnt it. They burnt everything. That's what they said.
So it's like a country. Think about concern. If people are saying things like, oh, that country, people think, oh, is it because you are not in Nigeria? Is it because this and that? That is not that. It's painful. It is painful. It's like, I don't know. It's beyond anyone's comprehension, honestly. I can't just imagine what is going on in that country. The level of corruption in that country is out of this world.
Talking about the level of corruption. When you look at the NNPC, the 4 refineries, the refineries in Nigeria, they collect the money that they collect annually is enough to build other refineries. The money that they collect annually to maintain, turnaround maintenance, the money they collect is enough to build other refineries. Now, who are those people sitting down and collecting the money? Don't let us go too far. Don't let us go too far. The 2023 election, look at how it went. The judges that sat down, where are they today? They absolutely nowhere to be found. Absolutely nowhere to be found. And Mommy Detola said something the other time. She said we need to look at the case of this son. The son, maybe, probably or what he exchanged, blah, 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 blah. But when you look at it critically well, I just want to say this. No matter the hand that has exchanged hand, the truth of the matter remains that we are going to get our own justice. That's what we want. We're going to get our justice irrespective of whosoever it is that is the lawyer on the other side. You might be a renowned person. You might be a this, you might be a that. It's none of our business. If you do anyhow, you're going to see anyhow because the public is against you. Hardly have you ever heard, now, in history, in this country, I stand to be corrected, hardly have you ever heard that these so-called individuals that are on the other side, supporting the other people, hardly have you ever heard in the history of this particular country that they've been publicly put to shame like this. It has never happened before.
But I should talk. I'm so sorry, please. I'm so sorry. I have to cut you off, please. Mommy Timatila, this is the guy. This is the one they convicted. That he died someone. They gave him life imprisonment. And then later release him. They said presidential pardon. When people now protest that this guy by someone, how would you people give him presidential pardon? They now pretend, they said they will not allow him to leave the country. They smuggle him out of the country. When he's now out of the country, they now put wanted on him. They now put it that he is wanted. And up to now, as I'm talking to you, he's even enjoying his life, living his best life. He even have more pose. How will I put this thing? He even have more pose. He have people guiding him in Nigeria, enjoying his life. Enjoying his life in Nigeria. Our government is saying it too. And now with the same people that are saying the government is not good, with the same people, you will see some youth are even praising him now, calling him world boss LA, world boss. Like, are we normal? He's working freely, enjoying his life. And he died someone, no? So it's like prison and the law is for the poor people and not for the rich. It's for the poor people and not for the rich. When you're poor, you will suffer. But the rich people will always enjoy their life. He was in that prison sponsoring. In fact, they will even leave him to go and play games. It's when he came out now, he started posting the videos. He will go out and be playing football. Sponsoring galas and all. I beg, instead of continue, my brother, let me do my work. Africa, may God help us.
So the thing, in this country, just try not to be the victim. In Nigeria, as much as you are fighting to look for your daily bread, another fight you should be fighting is try not to be the victim of. If you become the victim, I'm not sure you can ever get justice in this Nigeria, and that's what's playing out. But we are going to change the direction of everything. We're going to change the trajectory. We're going to change the hands of everything through this justice for Mohbad. So many people have actually said so many things behind the closed door. I understand the reason why Mr. Gregzy was feeling the way he was feeling the other time. I understand very, very well. I understand absolutely very well. The reason why he was feeling the way he felt, I understand. And that's because some couple of things, people have said some things behind the closed door. But because of your status in the public, people don't want to come out. If VDM was not a strong person, he wouldn't have been able to come out. He would have just played the first part of the video and, just leave it like that. He would have just played the first part of the video and we just have left it like that. But the truth of the matter is this because he's a strong man, that's the reason why he went ahead. So in this country, and wherever country you are, try not to be a victim. Try not to be a victim of circumstances. That's what I'm going to say. That is it.
Adama, can you hear me? Adama.
I can hear you, lady.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, good evening, good afternoon, and good morning. This guy that you mentioned, is he using the same name he's using? Are you sure that he hasn't changed nationality to Nigeria? Because that was something what you did. They just come
that one, I don't know if he has changed. I don't know if he has changed his nationality, but all we Sierra Leone we know is that he's a Sierra Leonean and he's an ex-convict, and he's moving freely. Our government, who is that? Juma, whatsoever. Okay. Our government is seeing him online. They are seeing him. He's not even hiding again. He's enjoying his life, traveling to Dubai. Coming back, inviting girls from Sierra Leone, and they go follow him. Inviting them, they go follow him. He said he is doing music. posting pictures with girls with big bum bum, big nyash. And our government say that they look for her.
Big bum bum.
Can you see? Our government say they are looking for him.
Do you know what? There's Nigerian boy. He actually killed a girl in Lekki. The guy name is Killer Bot. He's on X on Twitter, you know, and the guy went to your country and he changed his name entirely, and he was given Sierra passport, and yeah, so that's what I'm asking.
Killer Boy, they caught him in Sierra Leone.
They caught Killer Boy, you understand? So he might be the same thing as this guy. He's well known, he might change nationality, and they just give him 10 years passport in Nigeria, and he can move.
Even if he changes nationality, okay, let's just say Killer Boy, he hide himself. But this one, he's not hiding himself. Oh. He changed his nationality, but he did not change his face. His face is there. And they are seeing him. And he's even moving with them themselves in the power. They are the one in power now. They are even seeing them with him again. And they said they are finding him.
Have you entered your country since that time?
Since that time, he has not entered the country. He has not entered the country because they just released him this 2024. He's there enjoying his life. In fact, he was not even in prison because a prisoner cannot have AC. You have a big bed. You have your music instruments. You have your freezer. You have everything you want in that prison. Is that a prison?
No, VIP prison.
Nah.
Yeah, I mean, it's just reality. It's just like this VDM stuff. You know, like a reality check. So many nonsense that happen, and again, sometimes, just like when the final reaction and also Falz himself, and the rest has told, I wanted to ask him to confirm the lawyer in charge of the DNA the lawyer has signed the letter to Falana and also Falz. It's Taiwola Wande, who happens to be the Miss lawyer when he was being asked about the DNA. And so I want to confirm it. The DNA, whatever. Mobile and VDM apologize. VDM will apologize. You know, VDM he used a clause. If so, there's no going to apologize. If in submission, and I don't expect Falana and Falz to be failing to retract any statement when the corporate here is Bobrisky, you know. They should face Bobrisky and leave a video. And also, I mean, in this kind of situation, if it were to be a politician, but this is happening too. Falana would have been invited by, Falana would have been invited by Chinese TV or Live TV. And what do we see on TV? We say, oh, I'm trying to mimic him right now. The police need to invite. The police need to take action. According into Section 25 of the Efcc Act, they need to swing into action. That's exactly what Falana will be doing on Chinese TV on a day like this. They have been invited by channels or Live TV or EIT, and then we'll be telling the whole world that the police should take action. Not
you telling VDM to retract his statement when Bobrisky.
This is one of his picture in prison. This is the prison picture when he was in prison. This is one of his prison picture. See this one again. When he was in prison, oh, wait. Namiji. See this one. This also when he was in prison. This one a prisoner. Name be this one. Prisoner. When he was in prison, oh, God.
We did learn work when I come to you. They learn from us. You say we be giant, so we are giant in everything. We are giant of Africa in everything, you know. Guys on it before we checked. Yes. Yeah. So I don't know, but again. Nigeria before me, I'm there to Nigeria. It's Marcella says you didn't eat them, but for some of us, I'm a Nigerian to the core. I left Nigeria anyway, and Nigeria for life. You know, irrespective of the nonsense, this is why it's so shocking because you can't. They say there's no place like home, you know, so because there's no place like we must continue to call out the anomaly happening in the country, which is why I love that. Man, again, I know there's so many feminists here, and it's quite sad. Nigerian feminists, most especially, are always against very dark man. And it's quite ridiculous at this point in time. That you are not taking side because you have issues with some of your feminists, some of your godmothers in the past, and you are not facing the reality of what he's doing. Something is happening right now in Nigeria. The Nigerian military discharged goods, private routes. A young lady that the colonel, his CEO, was trying to speak with. And they sacked this lady from the Nigerian army. In time like this, you expect the feminists in Nigeria to stand strong for Ruth Ogunleye. The Nigerian army lied that she has mental issues, which is a blatant lie. His boss wanted to speak with her, and she did not allow that man to speak with her, and they doing also the nonsense against that lady. One will expect the Nigerian feminists to stand up for this lady, but they are not doing it. Just yesterday or 2 days ago, they said they discharged him, but she was the one that wrote an investigation letter that she's no longer interested in the Nigerian army because she's being treated bad. These are things that happen in the country. Because why? Even to the extent, this lady reached out to the Minister of Women Affairs. The Minister of Women Affairs told her to resign from the Nigerian army, which she has done. But yesterday, the Nigerian army released a statement that they discharged her for being a military officer in the country. These are things that happen. Now tell me, how can this lady get justice when even she reported to the chief of army staff or chief of defense staff? Nothing. She reported to the Minister of Women Affairs in the country, which is definitely, that's even very close to the presidency of Nigeria. No justice for this lady. Now, I reposted an interview on the IET today. You can check my repost and you see it. I'm a follower of the case, but I'm telling you, I respect Nigerian women. They always come for very dark man to channel that hatred for the justice for which we live. And the injustice that happening in our society. I think you're having a feeling of publicity every day now.
So people say, our lawyer is slow. No. This lawyer is not doing enough. This lawyer is not, you know what I'm saying? When we know the kind of country we come from, so when we see that in our country, they talk nonsense. When we know this kind of trash in our society. So I just believe VDM will continue exposing so many things. And you don't back down. No amount of manipulation, no amount of blackmail. We make things to. I just hope you just believe another story about Bobrisky again. So that way it will scatter again. Since it will scatter, so the Falana cannot do anything. The boss will take him to court and let's go to court and let's see what will happen. Which is even good. I don't think they want to arrest him or something. They might arrest him and take him to prison, normal stuff they normally do in the country. But Falz need to complain as well. I think he respects Falana and Falz. You can see he said he doesn't have anything against them.
Olade.
Nobody hear you.
Why do you think that they will arrest? They will take him to. They will arrest him. Why should they arrest him?
They can't arrest him. No. All the way they arrested him in the past. They were unjust now.
Yeah, because this guy just in Kuje prison now. So how come they contact another person where they call they give him VIP treatment?
It's the usual stuff really happen with that. You begin to wonder if truly we want to clean our society. We are not ready for that. I don't think we are ready. If people like BDM, you can hate the player, don't hate the game. You know, you can hate the player, but don't hate the game. Which is the substance, which is the subject matter that needs to be tackled. The Nigerian police, the Nigerian DSS, ICPC, to investigate the story. Not all this, you are going to petition him, you should retract a statement, you should do this, you should apologize. That's not the point. The point is, why do we have to do this? You get, but they're not doing that. So that's why I'm just saying that they might want to no Nigerian, they just bring up some kind of story that look at that road to Blair and said, a young lady, you know, I'm getting like a private, she does it private in like that now. And you want to stay with her, she refused. They try to body bag. I mean, it's sad, you know, it's sad. This lady who came to luggage Miami live on time. She was not saying it as well. And Lege was not questioning her not to say anything, but she said no, she can say it. She mentioned Colonel Abdikarim. She mentioned the name of the boss. Because she's not afraid, because she knows that she's not, and they're saying she has mental issues. You know? And it's quite emotional. This kind of thing will continue to happen to don't call. And I saw a comment around here because we want that kind of situation to happen. We need to fight for people that are not, they don't have the voice. Yeah. And I love what EIC did. EIC doing on that show was a good one. I believe many people should do that for her, so she can give justice. And again, the media can help, but you can see this mobile case now. The young lady keep talking about it, but we can, continue to tell our own on TikTok, on every app we find ourselves. VDM, you think we check how the matter they unfold. It just be like all this team with me. I've never heard any of them say, "Womima worry, marry just not quiet." I've not heard them say that before. Have you done that before? Young daddy. Have you heard all this Timmy and Dawa class say, "Wumi, don't worry, you're going to get justice from Obad." They're not for that. They've not said that. They've not said that before. They don't say you're going to get justice. Come and assure him. Don't worry. Say, the people that kill your husband say you get justice. They won't say it because they are not interested in about getting justice. So I want to see one, and then we'll continue to push. We'll continue to push that. Yesterday live, I slept off, but it was interesting. I like I did Night of 1,000 Laugh, and more of that kind of show. More of the laugh, sometimes more relax, less violence, and more quiz. Okay, the quiz they go like that. They ought. Let that thing on a York Daddy. York Daddy.
I can hear you.
Okay, Rivano.
I can hear you now. Just give me some minutes.
Okay. Barrister Lady.
I'm with you.
Mommy Lone Ranger. Mommy, are you not available?
She's quite, I think maybe she's busy or something.
Maybe she's busy because she hasn't spoken since. Honestly, like Honorable Yoko always say, it is what it is. This is where we found ourselves. Though you always say is our country, is your country. Yeah, I'm not disputing that. And we are not disputing it. But the thing is, if you're going to face the reality, that country.
Leave my country alone, Timatila. Leave my country. Me, I'm a patriotic Nigerian.
I'm not saying you're not a patriotic. And the only thing I'm just being honest here. That is just it. I'm just being honest here.
We know
you said something. You said something yesterday. You said we have three arms of government: the executive, judiciary, and the legislature. Exactly. They all have their roles and their, responsibility, right? And that is where the masses live. That is where their life lay. That is people that are supposed to.
Mami Timatila ideo.
Mami Renjairama. That is the people are supposed to give them life. Aside from God gave us life, created us.
They are the government. In a nutshell.
The next is a government. Now, because if people are saying, masses, to me, the roles of government, what have they done? What is the role? Did they meet up? Are they having do they have anything in place for masses? Did they even care about the masses? What have they their plans for these masses? Is the responsibility of masses is to work, right? And give back to the community, give back to government, pay their task, right? That is the responsibility of the government, of masses. Work.
Citizens. Citizens.
Yes. See, all citizens. Thank you. Work, pay tax, right? And they obey the rules and regulation, the law, right? But these people, they must make law, right? And they and the judiciary,
Yeah.
they must make
The
sure
advocate.
the law, right, is effective. You understand? So if they fail to fulfill or to how do I put it? Oyibo easy. If they fail,
They fail to make the law effective.
To live up to expectation of that.
Then what do you want the citizen to follow? What do you want them to do? From above, right? Everything is already scattered, right? Now, and this thing, aside from scatter the law alone, these people, they're like cartel. They're like cartel, right? Even now, they're replacing their children. They're replacing themselves. They're putting their children, their people, they're fixing them up already. Right? The old ones, it's not that they left that government though. They just like move back a little bit and they put their people forward again. Yeah? And their people they are putting forward are doing the same thing. How do you want us to do it now? You still want me to have hope in that kind of system?
Let us tap.
So, do you still want me to have? Do you still want me to have hope in that system? If I'm having hope in that system, then I will like sort of.
Let me come in. You know, as you say, we know we have the executive, blah 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 like that. You know, and we have bad eggs amongst us. You know, I can't say because of some individuals say, yeah, you know, the country is messed up by some individuals. You know, you don't mean well for us. Yeah, we can. Yeah, point out those things. But I still believe that is some of us and I still be in such position one day and change stuff. I'm not praying. You know me, I'm not doing prayer. I'm not doing here. I'm not doing
I'm not
getting out.
I'm just being honest here. Honestly, because I don't want to be disappointed. I don't want anything that will give me depression. I don't want anything that I will. You know, when you have hope in something, by Salade, when you have hope in something and you are getting disappointed all the time, that is what leads to depression. That is why people are committing suicide back home. You understand? People are so that back home they can endure, They can endure. Okay, yes, now the government is not in the disappointment.
Tap.
Yes, disappointment upon disappointment. Most of them, they are giving up. Some of them that cannot 100%. Go on the route of doing juju or this and that, kidnap, do this and that. Some of them are committing suicide. Right? Some that they believe.
Okay, now, Tematila, what is the can you provide solution to Nigerian problem? Nigerian problem is encompassing.
Did you hear what I said? I think you didn't hear me. Me, I said I don't have hope in that country. You want me to provide? If I got solution,
by Salade, Mommy, Matila, can I come in?
Please,
yeah, let's do that.
You know that when one Yoruba man come pe amukun eru ewo, o ni okele enwo ewo sale. God bless you. When I was young, I was about 12, 13 years. I said something to someone, and they were like, "What is this person saying?" And what was I saying? One of my auntie. She was married. She has about 4 or 5 children. And she left her husband because the husband was maltreating her. And the husband was married to 2 women at that time. So when she come back in my mother's shop, she came visiting, we were talking. So she said, someone that said they are selling something in one farm in Ikere, that she wants to follow them to go and be working so that she can take care of the children by herself. So she left the children in the care of her mom. To cut the long story short, after 2 to 3 months, she found a man there and she got married. She was dating the man and she came back and tell my mom, I'm like, what are you doing? You have 5 children. I was just 13 years. I remember. I said, you have 5 children. You are thinking of another man. I said, the one you have said, you cannot train them till you die. My mother looked down and looked at me. And why did I say this? It's because I don't want her to go and look for more trouble of having another children. Because once you can have 5 children with a man, and the man is irresponsible, forget it, you cannot get any responsible man anyway. Go and sit down and take care of your responsibility. This auntie, go ahead and marry that man. Let us leave the story for another day, because our story with another 2 children for that man, plus 5 coming, the problem is compounded together, because the second husband was worse than the first one. Nigerian case is just like that to me. When we are looking at the head, or we are saying this is not good, we ourselves, I don't want to take myself out, because when I talk something, I said, if you as a person, Mommy Matila, if you as a person, Aolade and myself, if we have our brother, same father, same mother, or our mom's brother, or somehow our relative, and we send them to the Senate, and they were missing weight, they are stealing Nigerian money, who among us can stand up and be writing out that my uncle is a thief, he's stealing, has stealing Nigerian money to the tune of this, and then you go to your community and say, don't vote him again, he's a thief, he doesn't have money before, he has built 4 houses, we need to query. Can anybody do it in a family?
Yeah, Mommy Rachel.
It's a question. No, I want to know.
Though majority won't do it, but we have few people that can go against that kind of person.
Mommy Timatila.
Ma?
We are. I just mentioned you myself.
Me, I can do it. That's what I'm saying. I can do such. Okay. I can do such thing because
you want to put us in the, you want to pin us on it.
Yeah, I can do
Mommy, Mr. Olaide.
Because I've done something like that. And my children even tell me for that.
Mommy Timatila, I'm coming. Just hold on. I'm going somewhere. Because that is where our problem is.
I like what you said. Over pin. Wa moko na.
Oh, Sherry, wait.
National cake in Nigerian money.
You can hear their York daddy. That is what we say always. All of us, we are guilty as charged. Because there was one man on my street that was our counselor in those days. When we want to vote for him, I was part of those that campaign and we're dancing and singing in our local this thing in those states. And when we voted for them, they start building out all the road projects, all the gutter they are supposed to be putting in place were abandoned. But when they went to talk in my how do you call it? My mother's father's is it paternal grandfather or mother grandfather? They said they buried those things. How many of that is buried in Nigeria? When the money is voted for to construct a road, and it's out there, our senator are collecting that money. Our House of Rep are collecting the money and swallowing it. and nothing is done. And we are sitting down, we still go ahead and campaign for them because they are from our side. They are from our ward, they are from our family. If you are talking about it, Mommy Timatila, if you come out only you and say, hey, this person was this, that, look at what, and maybe 10 people in your family are against you and shut you down because of how much they are giving. That's the way the corruption will go to generation.
Mommy Lone Ranger.
But let me quickly. I want to support what Mommy Marcella said. There's always difference.
Please,
let me quickly say something on that, please. Hold on. Munibayo, just hold on. Let me say this. Somebody close to me was in assembly in Ondo State that you said during Agagu Mimiko time. You know when Agagu died, he lost the second term bid, whatever. Mimiko came in, so Mimiko was trying to woo the House of Assembly to himself, so that he can have majority and all that. Part of politics. I know there was this woman that was the only assembly woman. They call her the only woman. She was the deputy majority leader, and she was offered 20 million to the camp, to Labour Party. Among all our contestants, all our colleagues, some people collected money now, but she refused. She said no. So there are some people that they are still exceptional. That one that So please continue. I'm enjoying this conversation. In fact,
Mommy Lone Ranger, I need to respond. Please, Ambassador Olade, please, let me respond. Mommy Lone Ranger, I'm not saying the citizens are not corrupt. I'm not saying that. And I'm not saying citizens are not guilty. No. But what I'm saying is this. If governments are doing the right thing, citizens will sit tight. If now you said the senators, they award contracts, they won't do it. Mommy Lone Ranger, if they want to award contracts, they always do, they will interview them, do all sorts of things. The money, before they even award it at all, the person they will award it to, those people that will do interview, they have their share. They are part of government though. Before it will go into that person's account, last one, probably a 1 year to half. So what do you expect? That is why I'm putting so many blames on the government. Let government do the right thing. Then whoever that is going against the law, let them face the consequences. Then let's now see if the masses will sit right or not. So the government, these people, this body, they are there for reasons. I cannot go out and arrest anybody. You cannot go out and arrest anybody. The law, I cannot go to the court and say, this is how
Mommy Matila, let me just run what I want to say. I just started my talk. When you say you want to respond. Nigeria, the little I've seen in Nigeria before I japa, because people call it japa now. But before I travel, it was not japa. Because I traveled a long time, it was not japa. I live in the way for sometimes among the military people. The story was so bad when Babangida was there. And how was the story bad? Military men in those days, you don't just see them on the street of anywhere. I remember Obirinsi Barracks in Owerri. He's so far away from the city in Owerri. Everything they want is in the barracks, and they are living a comfortable life because their salary, their uniform, everything was handing over to them every year. I think every year or every 4 months. Babangida came in and changed all that. So it became your responsibility as an army officer to get uniform for yourself, to get shoes, to get all those kits for yourself. At the end of the year, as a military, depends on how many children you have, there's amount of money military will give you because of the children for Christmas or for Salah. There's this thing they will give to them, Christmas clothes and all that, the chicken, the oil, everything to celebrate with, because their salary then was so small. Babangida came in all that stuff. The people that were sewing uniform for the military and the police, they were left with no job. Because I remember then the uniform always come from Kaduna to other military zones, barracks. Those people did not have job again. That's the beginning of no job. The what are they calling it? The printing, this thing, Kaduna, and the one in Lagos, where they made clothes. They stopped producing because military are not getting it from them again. So many things went wrong with Tony Babangida. But because it is not, it's not touching us, we don't know that this is how it's going. That's the way it started gradually. And gradually, it's bigger than Nigeria as itself. All this corruption did not just start today, it starts somewhere. People now, if they will give contracts, they travel and run away with the money. They were talking about Baba Adeboye's son that got 8 billion to construct some road in Kaduna State and refused to do it. Then when they asked him, he took Kaduna State to court. They were going after that. And Baba Adeboye is not talking about it. So our problem starts small and it's now big. That policeman will collect money on the road, and when they got to, they put on the table for their children to count. How do you want to explain that to their children? And at the end of the day, your sons and your daughter will grow up to see that act as they will now understand what bribe is, and now their daddy is collecting it. It takes us to what happened recently to Bobrisky. But how do we stop all these things? We have to hold everybody accountable for every act you committed. Let us go back to the issue of Mohbad. The guy that told me something about this Mohbad was they call them PA to this guy in the house of Rep of Lagos State. What is the name of that their leader in House of Rep in Lagos State? That guy that is from Agege area. Forgot the name now. Obasa. His PA was there in America. He resigned for being that they brought their girlfriend and placed it on top of him, and he was angry and just resigned and come to America to come and hustle. So we met and we're talking, and he just listened to, I was listening to Mohbad and I was talking. And now so we are still on this Mohbad. I say, madam, he said they will not answer you people. He said they know what they are doing. So the guy now starts telling me things that happen. He said, who killed Mohbad he will not say anything to who killed Mohbad. But who killed Mohbad is not in government. But because of the court, the type of court everybody belongs, all these things, that is what is playing out. The guy was trying to tell me that is why that thing kill Nigerian culture, kill Nigerian government, kill everywhere. If this is from your court, and you now say, okay, if I give him job and he don't do it, you can't talk, all those things. I said, okay, this is our Mohbad. He said the person that do this is in the same court with all these people that we are mentioning their name. And who are we mentioning their name? And they are sending them. He said they are recruiting all these young people into their court to use them, maybe probably during election, and sometimes to send them after their enemies. Let me use it like that. And they are working for them. So when they have problem, you can't lead them to that problem. And that is what is playing out here. I said, okay. So if people are killing, and because this person is in your court, you refuse to let that person serve their jail time. You refuse to let them face the music. You refuse to let them be accountable for what they do. How is that one going to help Nigeria and our people? That they are recruiting.
Mommy Lone Ranger, you know I listen to you. I say, mo ti listen sí yín látẹ̀kọ̀. Sherry gbogbo nǹkan tẹ́yìn sọ, the same thing tẹ́mi sọ náà ni back to it. You're now saying, if people are doing something and you don't let them face the law, you prevent them. Who are the people preventing them from facing the law? Is it not government? It's not individual. It's not us. It's not me. I can't go in. I'm part of judiciary. I'm not part of executive. I'm not part of legislature. I don't make laws. The legislature, they make laws. Then the executive will approve it. And the judiciary will make it work. We effect it. That is their job. That is what they are being paid for. It's for the masses to obey that law. And it's for the government, judiciary. But they are part of the police are part of them. To make sure, to enforce it. To make sure masses, citizens, obey that law. Make it effective. That is their duty. That is that is why they are there. It's not me. It's not me to be telling you like you must do this thing in the country. I can only advise you. If you fail to do it, it's the law that will take its place. It's not me. I can't arrest you, man. So I will stay back to government. Let them do the needful. The country will be okay. Like now you said, Babangida came up and stopped all these things. Who was Babangida? He came up when he was just a masses, when he was just a citizen. It wasn't possible for him to say, oh, I have to effect this. But when he got to the power, he took up and it started. Because of what? Because it was part of the government. So it made it possible for him to be able to make that thing, to make that thing happen. And you know, so I said, now. So it's the government. The government about share our citizens what to share what be share. To share. Don't arrest any content basic jail. See special jail be it in Bobrisky law. Don't know boss in the jail, but look common people. Don't serve jail time where others will sit tight. Even if it's like someone within the government did the same thing. And the person faced the
Miss Mommy Matila, others cannot sit tight too. I want to tell you that I remember this woman that hold on. Mom Matila, hold on. I remember Dora Akunyili, NAFDAC DG. I remember when he was NAFDAC DG, she was trying to straighten up NAFDAC. I remember people from Anambra, they were after her life because there are some shady deals that she made them to understand it's never like it's going to be as usual. They were after her, sorry, and they wanted to kill her. And I remember, if not Jonathan, it would be this person that died, Yaradua, that changed Dora Akunyili from DG of NAFDAC, and the business go back to as usual. I just cite her as an example, Mommy, so that I just use her as an example for you.
You know, Ngosewela, ma. Mommy, don't read you.
Yes, I know Ngosewela.
Exactly. No, I know you know, definitely I know that. Now, you know the position Ngozi is holding the whole world now. You know what happened to her when he was in Nigeria. There was so many things that woman did not say when he was in Nigeria, when he was part of the government. She fought rather for that country just to reshape things. When she now, I think in the US, there was this conference. There was this press conference. They asked her about her experience in Nigeria. She explained how the government kidnapped a mother, a aged mother.
What you are saying now already answer what you are saying now already answer that. If someone is initiating how to shape or straighten up Nigeria, they climb on you and make sure you leave that place so that business go back.
No, that is what I'm saying. Is the government that is those people in power that is doing that. They don't let it work because there are a lot of evil people among them. So if you come up within them, if you are within them and you want to shape things, because of what they are gaining, those people in power, they won't let it work for you. They will plan for that person's downfall. If they can't kill the person, they will make sure they remove that person. That is what I'm saying. Not ordinary masses cannot just come and take Ngozi Iweala out of that. Ordinary masses cannot just say, oh, because you want to reshape this country, we're going to do this for you, then we kidnap your mother. It's the part of them that are doing. They are cartel. It's them. It's our government that we need to reshape. If you reshape, you would have to do it from the top. Once you've done that, and the other masses will sit down, will sit tight. So much Benny Coleni don't just say one. Don't tell me
Mommy Matila, sorry. Nigerian problem is bigger than the country itself. Let me just say one thing.
It's not bigger than the country.
I want to say something. Want to say something. Listen.
Okay, ma.
Just listen. Give me just 1 or 2 minutes.
All right, ma.
When Buhari came in as president, there are things Buhari was trying to put in place before they poisoned Buhari. And Buhari went to London for so many months, if not so, for almost a year, because of the poison. And that is why I said the problem of Nigeria is bigger than Nigeria. This man there, this Tinubu Emilokon, the guy is trying to put some certain things in place. But they want to make sure, especially this dollar thing, it's people that is doing it that make it look like he doesn't know what he's doing. It is people, I don't want to say people around, that want Nigeria to see one government bad, that is making life hard for Nigerians, that is making it look like Nigeria will not achieve its goal.
Citizen that is doing all these things. It's the government among themselves that are doing these things. It's not me.
There are still people now.
You can't do it. Ordinary citizen cannot do that. It's a government, it's within themselves. I won't let on your work, but no,
Matela, can I just say something?
Please.
Now, when you have a corrupt system, you can't have a decent government. Now, it's the lawmakers, all the three arms of government that is responsible for the negativity happening in that country. Ask yourself a question. If you're in Nigeria, you want to buy fuel, you queue. Somebody that is blowing horn, pound, will come, jump queue. And they will sell fuel for him or her based on identification. Talk about the color of Padani. That same person will get to Heathrow. He will queue. That same person will queue. Exactly. The same Ekwere Madu that was doing whatever he was doing in Nigeria was the same person that was arrested here and charged. You know? So how come is that what you do in Nigeria, when you get to another country, you comport yourself? Because in that country, it's not lawless. Because things are working effectively the way they ought to work in the country you're in. The normal proverb, as you lay your bed, you lie on it. Before, Nigeria used to be a decent country. Even when they introduced war against indiscipline, Nigeria was neat. Things were moving on fine. But what do we have now? We can't, I will not blame the citizen. It is what the citizen found in the system that they grow with. Now, if the system is decent and okay, we will not be here where we are today. Normal. We keep shouting if this mobile case happened in Europe, happened in other countries in the first 1 week. In fact, by 1 month, justice would have been served. But what we are experiencing is justice for mobile. Is it the citizens? No. Apparently, it's the government. And until the government will wake up and start doing the needful, you can't have a bad government and produce a good citizen. No. It's a lie. You can only have, when your government is good, then you produce good citizens. It is called leaders and followers. If you have bad leaders, you have bad followers. Yeah. Because the bad leaders are going to come up with policies, with whatever they are coming up with that is so bad. And it will encourage for. Look at this case of Bobrisky, for example. Somebody that was charged with laundering and flaunting naira, and after a while, the laundry disappeared from it. And we were told by that conversation that he disappeared that laundry accusation with 50 million. So now, there's nothing anybody can tell me. That's Bobrisky's voice. Because Bobrisky now came out to debunk that audio is not his voice, that is fake. But first, the bad guy tweeted or made a post and actually established that there was a communication between them. And the communication was 3 million. And the 3 million was to get a VIP cell when somebody has denied the audio. You look at what we are saying. So for me, it is not. And for somebody to even go as far as saying presidential pardon is 10 million. It shows how corrupt the system is. It's only in Nigeria that somebody will be in prison, will participate in the election.
Please, young daddy, what is presidential pardon about this money laundering?
Presidential pardon is given for ex-convicts. That means because as an ex-convict, you cannot stand up to contest for any political office. You cannot hold any political post again. But once you receive that pardon, you are free to contest as a normal citizen.
No. Presidential pardon, according to the law, is what is now to be termed as prerogative of mercy. Again, prerogative of mercy meaning someone is being convicted, presidential pardon, like the pardon some.
Yeah, maybe the person was well behaved.
You know what? They have to want to pardon. Maybe that in jail for that imprisonment. But they conduct themselves very well. Now we want to release them. It can be termed as prerogative of mercy. Because I don't understand when they're talking about presidential pardon for Bobrisky, so I don't know what they mean by that. So thank you.
Even presidential pardon cannot be applicable to the Bobrisky issue. There's nothing like that. There shouldn't be anything like presidential pardon in that boy's issue.
But anything presidential pardon.
As I said, prerogative of mercy for Bobrisky, because he was not even convicted for life imprisonment for a long time. Why are we pardoning him for what? Has he been of good behavior? Because most times that prerogative of mercy comes with the fact that he's been of good behavior in prison, and if you turn a new leaf in prison, you've been doing well in prison. That's where the governor or the president of that country is okay. I want to let this guy out because they have been of good. But meanwhile, Bobrisky doesn't even do anything that will make me feel like he or she deserve a bigger prize.
The Bobrisky thing, it's not even presidential. They do presidential pardon probably once in a year, right? And is the one.
That's why I'm asking that question. That what is this presidential pardon?
That's what I'm saying. They do it once in a year, and
it's once in a year. How did
that is what I'm saying. It's not applicable to Bobrisky. It's not even, you forget it, it's not applicable to Bobrisky. And is the people, the warders, the people who are in charge of prison that always recommend them, because they will be watching them. Like if someone that is well behaved in the prison is doing what he's supposed to do, is trying to, they know that, this person has changed, and it's like when he's in the community will not repeat whatever brought him or her to that prison again. So, and if they can submit the name, they will give them names, and the government, the governor, or the whatever government can say, okay, pardon this person. So that is how it works. It's not even a matter of Bobrisky at all. So everything they're doing in that country, I must be honest with you. I will always say, Barry Solide, if you like it or not, about that country, I don't want anything that will give me a headache. That country, the government, if the government is not ready to change the system, it's a system. There's nothing wrong with Nigeria. Nigeria is blessed. Nigeria is really blessed. It's a blessed country. And nothing wrong in Nigeria. Nothing wrong with Nigeria as a country. It's our government.
Sorry, hold on. Barrister Alaide, I wish you can check that presidential pardon and check the meaning, and revert back to me. The meaning.
Come again, please.
I wish you can check the meaning of that presidential pardon and revert back to me.
To the best of my knowledge, I only know it can be referred to as prerogative of mercy. This is what I know. And as Timasila has been able to, explain better, but I don't know where that one presidential pardon is coming from. Presidential pardon most time is only in the prison people. And even sometimes the governor of that state. You get, so they try like, okay, let's pardon this person. She has explained, I think, Timasila explained.
Presidential pardon is to make the offender a new man. Go and check. Anybody that they give on that list of presidential pardon is no man ex-convict. An ex-convict in Nigeria, constitutionally, your right is limited as an ex-convict to contest for a political post. Go and read it very, very well. I'm not saying you're wrong, but let us read and read well. Presidential pardon.
Section of the Constitution, but let me just get to where I am. I'll bring out the section in the Constitution.
Because I know that there are people that
just give me 20 minutes. I'll get back to you now. Give me 20 minutes. I'll get back to you guys that. But I know it's in the Constitution. I'll give you that. Just give me 10-20 minutes.
Can anybody hear me? No.
We can hear you.
Okay then. So what you're saying that after the person can be is pardoned to do, to go for election, go for this and that, right? Let's perform the right of the citizen. Granted, the right of the citizen. Is that what you're saying, Honorable Yoke? It's just me and you now.
Yes, man. That's what I'm saying. That
that's
when they say presidential pardon.
Yeah.
When you're sentenced to prison and you get back, you are now the person is now an ex-convict. Leave there. No, leave there. Now the person is limited to some things he can do as regards to political posts. So if you are given a presidential pardon, that means the tag ex-convict is erased. Now you're a renewed person. Every of your medical stripping of his rights to participate, then it's being restored.
Yeah, definitely.
That is what presidential pardon means.
I don't think Barrister Lade is
I don't think Section 175, Baba, hold on. Section 175 of Nigerian Constitution, stipulated regarding prerogative of mercy. It's more like prerogative of mercy is also presidential pardon. But for the governor, it's Section 212 of the Nigerian Constitution 1999. So I don't know where they're talking about presidential pardon, quote unquote, for Bobrisky. And I'm saying it clearly again. I just need to confirm the section in the Constitution. That's what I need to say. I'll get back to you. Section 175 of the Nigerian Constitution 1999. He's talking about prerogative of mercy, and you're going to give you the limitations and is whereby you pardon someone that has been incarcerated for long in the prison. See that? They send that person to life imprisonment or death by hanging. You can see that's why some governors will not want to sign the death sentence. Like the case of
Olaide.
This guy cannot sign it. Hello?
Olaide, in this case of Bobrisky. Hold on. I'm saying this. In this case
Baba, check section 1. Baba, check that section first now. Read them out. Or make
I think you guys are saying the same thing. I think you guys are saying the same thing. You are saying the same thing.
You said what?
You and Daddy Yo, you are saying the same thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't think it's objective to what you're saying. That thing shouldn't be applicable to Bobrisky. Is that not what you're saying?
I'm saying it's not applicable to Bobrisky.
Exactly. That is what.
So I'm not saying anything presidential pardon. It is called prerogative of mercy.
Exactly.
In Nigerian legal system, it is called prerogative of mercy. Then you can see that in the Constitution, Section 175.
Barrister Lade.
I think he's hearing you.
Do you know, as an ex-convict, you cannot contest for any political post. You cannot hold any political office in Nigeria.
Wait, the ex-convict depends on what you are charged of. Like President Olusegun Obasanjo was able to contest because he was a political prisoner, not an ex-convict like Eko Jale or Topanyo. The people, someone like Bobrisky can never be president of Nigeria. Adedoyin cannot be president of Nigeria. But Obasanjo can be president because he was incarcerated by a military junta of Abacha.
You are not getting me now. You are speaking.
Hold on.
Ex-convicts, this presidential pardon is being used in democracy. Our constitution, the military were using decree. Hope you know that. Bro, just calm down. I am telling you this, and I know it for fact. Anybody that is an ex-convict cannot hold any post except he has obtained presidential pardon. On this note,
can you show me where it is in the Constitution of Nigeria? I'm putting the Nigerian Constitution here for you. Can you refer to let me I dey waka go house now. When I reach house, I'm going to open the section for you. But I just got to.
We have lawyers. And I can look I have Barrister Lade here.
Section 175 for president and section 212 for the governors. I'm just making like if it is presidential pardon, it must be in our constitution. So if you can give me where it is in the constitution, I can check it. I'm gonna reach out in the next 2-3 minutes at the waka. Now. For governor, it's 212. For the president, it's section 175. But let me get my nice question in my hand. Now book I go snap man.
Barrister Lade, money timba lo se nkan tí o dancing English but I have you. I will just hire you straight.
I am. You have to the radical lawyer. Or like that over. I am.
I will just hire you straight. My boss is a man of God.
Pass for hour. Pass for hour. But again, you have to confound us. There's nowhere where they say the president. See, this thing that's been applicable in Nigeria is political prisoners like Obasanjo. He was able to contest. We can call him ex-convict, quote and unquote. But he's not ex-convict because one, he never planned coup. They never charged him for treason. OBJ was never charged with treason. He never committed a treasonable felony for being a convict. So there's no way people, when we were in school, they say, "Oh, Obasanjo ex-convict is the president." No, he's a political prisoner. So we can use prerogative of mercy on Obasanjo's case because he was a political prisoner by a military junta or a military regime, as people want to say. But we can reach out. I will reach out and name that they come.
Mr. Lomo is.
I can't bring you up. I can bring you up. Listen.
Mr. Lomo is here as well. He said, hello. let's tap. Oh, please, let's power tap. Please, let's power tap. Yeah, yeah, I know, but it says that it's been restricted due to some people. Yeah.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah.
I don't want to make up my constitution. I come. Where is my constitution again?
Okay.
Emma said, "Oh, boy, confirm in like 30 seconds. Let me just."
Yeah, Sarah. I just want people to power tap because it says it's been restricted due to some not comfortable for some people. So that's
yeah, because say we talk constitution now.
Exactly. So
constitution to what
and that's why people should just power tap. Oh. I don't know. Constitution Nigerian so kila tunshi kila shewa.
Oh my God.
Kila shewa kila shiu constitution and so.
Ṣé Wùmí ti mú condition nínú ilé yìí? Wùmí, where's that condition now? Thank you.
Thank you. You're restricted. It's going to due to some people not comfortable.
Don't think I don't.
People are comfortable, but I'm not like that. I'm not like
where's my position, please?
Miracle said she's not in Nigeria, no. Miracle said she's not in Nigeria, no. She's no more in Nigeria than her children.
Okay, she said she's not in Nigeria.
Yeah, Miracle is a bell.
Okay, no, she did joke now. Nigerian. Oh God. We constitution me. Who was
I know constitution, but it's not like you. Calm down, look for it. Calm down, please.
Okay, let's have 2 minutes.
No problem. Take your time. Me, I'm holding on here. And the honorable people want to come up now. Honorable Yoke, people want to come up. At least we are talking about our country. It's our country now. We are Nigerians. We are all Nigerians now. Abi? And those that are not even Nigerians, they are Africans. All of us, we are Africans. So what is the problem? We have right to talk about our country. Bill. Lisa, we are not talking about helicopter mom. We are not talking about helicopter mom now. Nigeria go better. We've been hearing that Nigeria go better. Our parents, they told us Nigeria go better. We all know up NEPA. They born on inside up NEPA. So Nigeria, they see doing up NEPA. I don't know when Nigeria go better. Instead of Nigeria to better, Nigeria just they go worse from bad. Everything just they go down. We don't know what we go do. Know what we go do.
àbí nǹpa bẹ́ẹ̀ ni èèyàn rere kọ́ o. àbí nǹpa bẹ́ẹ̀ ni èèyàn rere kọ́ o. àǹtí mi tó kún bọ oníwà mímọ́ kọ́ ìdọ̀tí inú ẹbí ni kì í ṣọmọ kọ́ aláìní tìjú ní kọ́kọ́kọ́kọ́ ìwọ ló bó ṣòtò béèrè jẹ́ nǹkan ìwọ ló bó ṣòtò béèrè jẹ́ nǹkan o bóyá àwọn náà dá sẹ̀rí àfúnní kọ̀ọ̀kan o tọ́ wá ṣìṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ náà tún fẹnu kọ́ ó yẹ kẹ́ gbà wọ́ọ̀dù nínú afẹnukọ àǹtí mi tó kún bọ̀ yí dọ́kọdọ́kọ àwọn kan náà tún ní gbọ́kọ́gbọ́kọ́ àǹtí mi tó kún bọ̀ kẹjẹ forin kọ́ o aláìní ti ìjẹ èèyàn yẹpẹrẹ tó ṣẹbí abọ́dẹrìn dẹbí yẹpẹrẹ ẹ̀sùn ẹ̀ lóde tó fi dèèyàn yẹpẹrẹ mo ń gbọ́ yàǹtí búkè.
mo ní kò ní wà fọ́nì tí dky bá lọ pílè ibi tó ti rún àǹtí yín o.
Ṣó wá jẹ́ tuntun ni.
Facebook máa laná.
Ẹ mọ iye tó wá fẹ́ tó nudí tiẹ̀ tó wà lọ́wọ́ wa ni. Tó fẹ́ ṣẹlẹ́yà jù yẹn náà lọ ni. Wọ́n ò lè gbé síta tó ìtẹ́mi ti gbé síta láyé àǹtí mi. Òbò wọn ló wà ní mo fi ṣe screen cover ń bì báyìí. Òbò àǹtí mi ni mo fi ṣe timeline kọ̀mpútà mi. Òbò àǹtí mi bóyá dẹnúlẹ̀ ní bíi múkọ̀ báyìí ni. Àǹtí mi onídòkúdò aláìní tìjú àwọn èèyàn játijàti àwọn àjàràbùkà ìyá àjàràbùkà ìyá játijàti aláyé bàjẹ́ àbí nǹpa bẹ́ẹ̀ ni èèyàn rere kọ́ o bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣé ń wò yẹn ṣẹ́ mọ̀ àbí nǹpa bẹ́ẹ̀ ni èèyàn dáadáa kọ́ o àǹtí mi tó kún bọ oníwà mímọ́ kọ́ ìdọ̀tí inú ẹbí ni kì í ṣe ọmọ kọ́ aláìní tìjú ní kọ́kọ́kọ́kọ́ ìwọ ló bó ṣòtò béèrè jẹ́ ńkọ́ ìwọ ló bó ṣòtò béèrè jẹ́ ńkọ́ o bóyá àwọn náà ń dá sẹ̀rí àfúnní kọ̀ọ̀kan o tẹ wá sì ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ lẹ́tún fẹnu kọ́ ó yẹ kẹ́ gbà wọ́ọ̀dù nínú afẹnukọ́ àǹtí mi tó kún bọ̀ yí dọ́kọdọ́kọ àwọn kan náà tún ní gbọ́kọ́gbọ́kọ́ ìyá wálé tó kún bọ̀ kẹjẹ fẹnu kọ́ o. fracas lẹ́rìí yẹn ṣe ti gbọ́ fracas.
Ó kàn dárúkọ yín lánàá ló dábẹ́ ṣe dá padà.
Ó ní mo ti yẹ ẹ̀kẹ́ àwọn ìgbà táyé kò rí báyé ṣe rò.
Ẹ ti fine.
Yọ̀rọ̀ bọ̀ kò fẹ́ ayé òrò pé ẹ mọ̀ pé bí ó ṣe fẹ́ kó rí bó ṣe rò pé ó máa rí kò rí bẹ́ẹ̀ ayé mi ò rí bẹ́ẹ̀.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Tọ́ka bá rí ibi tó yẹ kó bá yín wá wò pé ṣe sọmọ tí mo ti lé tí mo ti pa pápá.
Ó náà ti yẹ̀kẹ́. Ó náà ti yẹ̀kẹ́, ó náà ti fà.
Ó ti ń jò mí mú wọ́n wéré, ó ti ń jò mí mú o. Jẹ́ yẹ̀kẹ́ mi dalẹ̀, ó ti ń jò mí mú ẹgbà mi. Wọ́n tún ti dé o, wọ́n ti jò mí. Wọ́n ti máa wọnú lé ní ògbọ́. Jẹ́ ń wò ká rẹ̀, màá náà tì mí ká mi rè. Ó gbóná mọ́ ń dín, jẹ́ ń wá ọmọ ń dín rẹ̀, àtàǹpàkò rẹ̀. Ibi tí máa gbọ́wọ́ mi síwájú lọ́gbọ̀.
Ó ti jáde bọ́lá láti.
Olùkọ́ olóko lọ́wọ́.
Àti ti wà ń ta.
Ó ti jáde wọ́n ó ti gbọ́rù ó ti gbúrò.
Ó ti wà lórí sóòmì ó máa ń wo sóòmì èmi ló ń wá kiri.
Ó ti wà ń ta.
Níbo ló wà sórí
TikTok ló wà. Ó dẹ̀ pé wà ló fẹ́ fún jẹ mò ń gba aró mi máa wẹ̀.
Kékeré tẹ ṣe yìí lásán.
Kí la wí?
Ó dẹ̀ pé wà ló fẹ́ fún jẹ mò ń gba aró mi máa wẹ̀.
Kí ni ọ̀rọ̀ bọ̀ wí?
Mo ní ìwọ̀nba kékeré tẹ fún ọ mo ti mọ̀ pé ó máa bẹ́ bọ́ tàṣà mi.
Sórí Facebook ló wà ní. Sórí Facebook ló wà ní.
Orí Facebook ni.
Orí èwo péjì wo ló wà ó ló ṣe ààrẹ. Mo fẹ́ ohun mi kí n fa wàhálà lónìí, mo fẹ́ fa wàhálà.
Esabod News ló wà, Esabod News.
Iṣẹ́ ló ṣe o, ilé ẹ̀yẹn is massive.
Wọ́n ti bà ayé freedom fighter yẹn jẹ́ fún.
Ọ̀rọ̀ Banji, oil and gas. Iba, PSS and property. Iba, House of Farida, Iba, Ibile Harmony. mo expect 10 million kan láti Nàìjíríà máa fi ìjọ àti ìrọ̀lẹ́. Mo expect 10 million kan láti Nàìjíríà àti ìrọ̀lẹ́. Ọmọ ológo sẹ́yìn. Ogun máa dé níbi tí mo jókòó sí. Gbogbo yín gbàdúrà rìtáyámẹ́ǹtì fún mi. Ẹni ìwàlá mi rè rìtáyámẹ́ǹtì máa rìtáyà.
Lórí ìrọ́pọ̀ rẹpẹtẹ ìrọ́pọ̀ rẹpẹtẹ.
Ànígbà kan sẹ́ gbọ́ ni tí mo lé èmi náà máa lọ ń clean lé onílé màá bá wọn fọṣọ yóò fọyọ ní ìlú ọ̀sán. 8 hours. Yes.
Àṣírí tú.
So yóò fọṣọ yóò lè sọ. Mo fẹ́ lò wọ́n fẹ́ lò ní pàápàá tèmi náà. Ṣé máa ti tó tọ́lẹ̀ tí mo ti tẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀dì wọn tí mo ṣiṣẹ́ gbogbo ẹ̀. Ó mọ̀ pé ọ̀pẹ síkírì láyé káàárọ̀ sà ẹ̀ka sànsà ẹ̀ka lẹ́sà. Ó mọ̀ pé ó fọṣọ kò tó lọ.
Lórí ẹ má dà wọn.
Ó fọṣọ kò tó lọ. Màlẹ́ ní ìlọ ṣe.
Please, can we come back 1 minute, please?
Godi, please mute. Godi, please mute.
Wọ́n ti báyé lé ìjẹ́gà rẹ̀. Wọ́n ti báyé lé. Kálélé yìí.
Wọn ò tí ì fi irọ́ wọn lẹ̀ náà lórí irọ́ ó ti pọ̀ rẹpẹtẹ.
Wọ́n máa kú tirọ́ ni wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ kú tirọ́ ni. Ọmọ náà tẹ̀ sí jogún rọ wọn wọ́n ti káwọn ọmọ ní ọ̀rọ̀ wọ́n ṣe ń live fake life.
Please, I want to come back in.
O ti sún mi mo ti máa fẹ́ jẹ homemade stew màkàn ní dọ́tà mi lọ́ba mi rẹ̀ yọ̀ ọ̀dọ̀kun wa.
Wọ́n ti ba ayé ẹ̀jẹ̀ tó tọ́.
Ṣé ẹ gbọ́?
Wọ́n ti ba ayé ẹ̀jẹ̀ tó bá ti ń wíwìkúwì wọ́n ti ba ayé ẹ̀jẹ̀ tó tọ́. Wọ́n ti gbé débẹ̀ tó tọ́. Ẹ máa gbọ́.
Kébì ti pàyà o.
I don't eat catfish. To be honest, only so many nutrients. Only omega fish omega yẹn wà lára.
Hold on. Wọ́n ti ba ayé ẹ̀jẹ̀. Hello ma. Hello. Shut up. Àwọn èèyàn gidi ń sọ. Ẹ ra mà. Erelu.
Ṣé wàá ní tó fún máa padà sórí Facebook o, we are missing a lot, please.
Hey no. Mo ọ̀la mo máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ lọ́la. Ó ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ lọ́la.
Jọ.